Negro, homie.
So I fucked up, man. My bad, guys. I apologize.
What happened?
That's disingenuous as fuck.
I apologize, guys.
Swear to God.
Disingenuous as shit. Like he don't even care.
I do care. So you want to tell us what I'm talking about, Teen? You want to bring it up? Or you want me to let the cat out
This
the bag?
irresponsible ass person over here decided to yell out about kids masturbating on
Woman,
the World Wide Web.
teenage woman.
Nah, nigga, you said kid. You was talking about a kid.
I said my daughter.
You said
Yeah.
10.
I said
Yeah.
my daughter to
Yeah.
be specific,
Yeah.
and it was a joke. I also made it clear that the comment was a complete joke.
Mhm.
But we got dropped. We got dropped. We got dropped in the matter.
We got
of
dropped before
moments.
we got picked up.
Yeah, we got dropped. So what had happened? I was talking about I walked in on my daughter masturbating, is what I said. And it was to bring into a conversation, a much needed conversation about just women, how you say it, women exploring themselves sexually and the need of
Yeah.
that in society.
Yeah, learning themselves
Yeah.
sexually.
Yeah. And I guess with me starting it off by saying I walked in on my daughter masturbating, the distributor was like, oh my gosh, we can't have that on our platform. They're trying to make some big major moves, and I understand and I get it, but they didn't like the way that I brought in a topic. And not only did they not listen to the whole segment, once they heard me saying I walked in on my daughter masturbating, they pressed stop. They did not press record, and they just went on and didn't listen to anything else. So yeah, so that's kind of what that was. So I mean, I don't know. I just felt like I should tell about it. It was kind of interesting because the conversation we had, like I said again from the beginning, was a real good conversation about how women's sexuality is not a free thing as it is for men. Women are whores, sluts, have to have a white dress and things like that. Women are 30 plus years old, not knowing how to orgasm. So this was interesting. That whole conversation came from a topic that I forgot who I was talking to about it. But it came from a conversation where this woman was talking to other women in a sex group on Facebook, I believe it was. And she was saying how she couldn't orgasm, doesn't know how to orgasm. Other women were saying, you should go holler at your homegirl. Holler at a girl and let her, y'all two figure this shit out and play with each other and let her teach you how to get it done. What? Say it. Tina's looking at me all crazy for y'all just
I
listening.
get put in jail for saying way less vulgar stuff.
It was
Yeah,
a
I
Facebook group.
Yeah.
It's a closed group.
I need to start talking.
I don't think I'm just gonna let my friend play where I pee at. Like that's
Yes, you are.
no, I'm not.
You play with she pee.
Yeah.
Not my friends.
They were friends once upon a time, no?
No, they were relax.
Intentional.
No, relax.
Intentional dating.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bitch,
Thank
we're not
you.
friends.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's odd.
But it
You could just play with yourself. You could just figure out some shit.
But what-
Google is a motherfucker.
Google's powerful. But what was being said was kind of cool because it was from the conversation I had, she was saying that she felt uncomfortable like she wasn't supposed to. She was saying it would hurt like she was doing something wrong. I don't know what it was. It could have been some, I don't know what it was.
What I find funny about that is that we heterosexual women are always so easy to check out a lesbian like a library book. Like,
Thank you.
would you like to just come eat my pussy? Just so I can
y'all
see.
treat them worse than we do.
Like, so no,
Where
it's
you
not
go over
about-
there, your horse
it's
still
not-
broke. Right?
It's that's what I'm saying. It's not about.
That's very
It's
true.
not about treating and going to the other side. It's about like seesaw and teeter-totting like the levels of, I don't want to be full lesbian, but I'll let her eat my pussy. You know, like let me go and do some stuff like that. But it's just so weird to me how she said this. Go get one of your homegirls. Like all women are just fluid.
Well, with women, so to speak, that bi-curious atmosphere. Again, when we talk about society,
I just love it when he talks about what women like.
No. It's more acceptable. The bi-curious atmosphere is more acceptable when it comes to society. Whereas if KK is like, man, this girl cannot, hey, go holler with your homeboy, see if you can suck your dick and figure it out. Like that conversation is never a conversation.
I probably would fight you if you told me.
I probably would say it and run off real quick.
Come here. Like, don't say that.
Holla at James.
I'm gonna say that to y'all one day. Because at some point y'all are gonna bring up something sexually that y'all tried out or something. I'll be like, you should see if KK will let you do it.
But like we were
why
saying,
would it be KK to let him do it?
Because you're right here, nigga. Because I'm looking
think of
at
another
you.
name. Think of another.
But
name
like we said last week, about the G-spot being in the man's asshole. So I mean,
let's see if we can find your G-spot. Go ahead, Kay. Exactly.
No, but you see how like
that's how stupid it sounds.
No, but again, being bi-curious again in society is more of like an open and acceptable thing. That's like the cool shit. That's like the unicorn is what they call bi-curious woman. Is it?
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
I'm just saying, as if a woman is gonna fuck you because she likes both sides, right? That's what all men want. Oh, you fuck both? So what's up? Well, she's never interested in fucking with you specifically, right? Yeah. But that's what men think when we see bisexual below bi next to a woman's name. And it's probably not going down the way you hope it goes down.
It's not.
The unicorn thing is very fucking rare.
Because women that are truly bisexual, in my experience, they like a specific thing about a man. Mm-hmm. They not like manly. No, it is. They like the manliness of a man.
Okay.
They want to feel protected. They want to feel safe. They want to feel secure. They like that shit. Maybe they want to be dominated. Cool.
They just want to in the vagina.
And then when they go and deal with women, they deal with feminine women because they like the sensuality, the look, the way, you know,
both sides of the coin.
What women are attracted, what men are attracted to when they see women. The basically this the what they would call lipstick lesbians, or
not even lipstick, just like a feminine woman. Like they like the femininity, the softness, the
sexiness of a woman.
Yeah. Okay. They like the things that men like about women, and they like.
So bi doesn't mean I'll fuck any man or woman.
Oh no,
like, it's not. You know,
I figured that out.
Yeah, it's not as general as that.
And it doesn't mean that I'm just looking for masculinity in whoever exudes it either.
Yeah. It's interesting. Like I said, the simple fact that she said that, because that's, and a lot of other women were like, "Oh well, shit, I wanted to say it, but I don't want to be the first one to say it and make it sound weird."
Tell everybody in that group to go to hell.
But the concept makes makes sense. Again, you don't want to be flaunted like.
No, that's just stupid. But find yourself.
Yeah, it's still weird that it's just such a taboo conversation to have.
That's my point.
It's just weird to me.
And then, like how Kay always talks about how you get eat pussy better than you. And you helped them discover some shit.
The jokes keep coming.
You helped them discover some shit last week.
Not the jokes.
But he said, huh? But you tried out yet? Never mind. But it's
you're welcome.
What else?
But it's
He'll
funny.
Text you later.
But it's the same thing. Like, she's not gonna go to a man, as we were talking about, who learned how to have sex from watching scrambled porn when they were younger, which isn't about the physical pleasure of a woman, but the mental pleasure of a man.
Yeah.
So she's not gonna be able to go to a man who's gonna understand her uncomfortable. Maybe she has some traumas growing up and doesn't feel comfortable with the man, or maybe she just doesn't understand herself. Period. Which a lot of women don't understand themselves. And we're not helping y'all figure this shit out.
Yeah, but y'all have to understand y'all selves first, because y'all do learn how to fuck through porn. That shit is the weirdest shit to me. That y'all learn how to. That is just is not for women.
Not true,
I agree.
Bro.
It is not for women. Y'all have a skewed perception of what is okay. Like y'all's dick gets hard every time the pizza man, like, should I play like the pizza man or the plumber? Like y'all really like skit type of shit. Like y'all are visual, and I'm just like, that's not the way sex is. I mean, just like caress a bitch or something. I mean, like
The
it's
plumber.
really
When I got a stepsister, I was excited.
that's what you know.
It's funny though because people think
Jokes, guys.
Is it?
Oh, I was very concerned.
I never had a stepsister.
people
You
think
should-
that uniform thing is a real thing.
They
Like,
really do.
they be like, you get a lot of pussy because you got a uniform. It don't
I
work
mean,
like that.
but do you
Women
see how
like
we?
men
Let me wear my
It
let me
is-
wear
It
my
don't
work
work like- it
uniform
don't
a
work
little
like
more.
that. It
But
don't
that's
work
what I'm
like
saying.
that.
I've never been at home horny and Amazon rings my doorbell and I just walk to the door with no panties on. I mean, like,
They don't ring doorbells.
I'm
They just
happy.
drop shit
You
off and take a
haven't?
picture and leave.
I'm just
no,
playing.
of
I'm
course
just
not. I'm sorry. But that's what I'm saying. When the plumber comes, I'm fully dressed and I just sit on my couch and wait for him to leave. Like, it's never, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a fetish, but as you see, that's even a worker's fetish, a worker's fantasy.
Mhm.
A man is going to work somewhere, and
he
the
just
woman
gets
is
some random
attracted.
pussy. Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, that's not even stimulating for a woman, which is what you're saying. I'm just adding on to what you're saying.
oh yeah, and I guess if in real life, if your stepfather is fucking the stepdaughter, that's molestation. I was like, that's
weird.
Rape. I
That's
was like,
Or
it's
the
a
son-
weird type of setting.
Or the stepson is fucking his new mother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit
like,
not cool neither.
that's-
Those are
That'll
probably
get a motherfucker killed.
83% of porn that when you go on
Yes.
Pornhub or any of those sites.
Yeah.
That's like most of them. But this is where men are learning to please women.
Yes, that's exactly where men are learning to please women, and it's
Yeah.
and that's why men are out here beast fucking women and they're not being pleased. I was like, don't nobody want to get beast fucked all the time.
I done did that right. Huh? I done tore that ass up.
I'm
She's
just-
like,
and not that I'm tired because that was a lot. I'm not pleased. I just want to go to sleep now because it was a lot.
you're rearranging shit.
I was like, yeah, I'm just sleepy
Pumping
now.
on.
I was like, I would just like to go to sleep.
So this conversation is kind of why we lost our distribution deal. Which again, when I felt bad, and I felt mainly bad. I felt like I let KK down for one.
He texted me like, "Are you bothered, brother? I'm very bothered."
I
He asked
Tina,
me
I'm
first.
very bothered.
He asked me first. He was like, "You think Kayla will be mad?" I said, "Pissed."
I asked Tina about how you felt before I even did
When I
you.
tell you I'm trying to stop driving, I mean it. I'm tired of driving.
I feel like I let y'all down, which I'm pretty sure I did. But so when I got the message, I was mad about it, but then I was happy at the same time because I felt like with having that conversation, I feel like it was a needed conversation, and Tina agreed with me. It's just the way that I have to figure out how to deliver it differently. But it's funny because his anger or the way that they felt about the conversation is what the conversation was about. People being uncomfortable about this conversation, and yet we expect women to, like you said, we want women to be able to deep throat our dick and penis and do all this crazy stuff, but want them to never ever have to figure out how to do it. We just want them to magically
Yeah.
know
You
how
want me
to
to go get a triple double, but won't let me in the gym to shoot. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So it's weird, you know,
Yeah.
but that's kind of what it is. And then
Yeah.
when they get that practice, we're calling them all kind of names. So now they feel insecure about who they are, while we're getting high fives because you knocked off the fifth grade teacher or
Yeah.
whatever, you know. So it's
Yeah.
one of those things to where like it doesn't need to stop. We need to understand what we're doing as a whole, so to speak, and allow people to figure out who they are instead of making fun of them for not being who they need to be, but then also making fun of them for trying to figure that same shit out.
Mhm.
It's a societal mind fuck. But that was our little point I wanted to bring out to you guys. So as I was saying, we were in 12 countries, and Jorge from El Salvador. I'm sorry, I said your country wrong. We
Fuck
probably won't
you.
be. We probably won't be in your country no more. Enrique from Spain. We probably won't be there anymore. Wanwei. We probably won't be in that region anymore either. But hopefully you can come pick us up once we get signed again. So again, we apologize for that, but we're still here on YouTube for everybody. Socially Responsible, the podcast, episode 71. I am Damien, aka Mavriq, the Devil's Advocate. What the fuck is going on?
He's cussing a lot today. It's your boy KK,
We got dropped. We ain't got nobody to
the
answer to now.
non-cusser of the group,
Boy, go
aka the
to hell.
non-cusser of the group.
Y'all think we can do that
I'm not gonna cuss no more.
at all?
All right.
People,
Okay. I'm
like,
I'm
I
finna say
can't.
something to piss you off today.
I can't.
It's okay.
I'm still
You
not gonna
can't?
cuss.
I can't.
Okay.
That's my love language.
What do you say?
It's my love
I'm not
language.
gay no more.
Profanity is your love language.
Yeah, profanity is my love language.
I like it.
Was that the sixth one? I don't know if that the answer's on the test. I never got that option. No, it never said my percentage. Yeah,
no, profanity is. It's definitely.
It's on the new test.
Beige rage. Who we got over there, man?
They say people that curse don't have enough vocabulary, but I don't really give a fuck.
Point taken.
Sounds good to me. It's Tina, aka Tina Cuz, aka Steph Curvy, aka Khaki Christie, aka Stud Web, aka Tina Turner Out, aka Knock Knock. Who is it? It's your blessing.
It's your blessings.
It's Bettina.
Tina Cuz with a whole red.
8th grade fine.
It's pink.
8th grade fine.
That's pink. Oh, okay.
Show it. Look, it looks
It's pink
different
as shit.
for the breast cancer awareness.
I don't know, nigga. It look cool.
It is
Dodgers.
it's the Dodgers hat. So yeah, she
Black
got it.
people boys, we got to be the only ones that buy stuff because it look cool.
All right.
Swear to God.
No
Say,
point.
look,
No
that
point.
match my shoes.
Look, that's dope.
Hey, what that shirt mean? I don't know. It
It was just
exclusive.
it was just an exclusive hat, so I got it.
Breast cancer awareness. Right? No, it was
No,
before.
That's not even that color.
That's not
No,
even that
it's
color
not.
pink.
I'm a Braves fan. I have a bunch of Braves shit too, so
That totally goes
Balance.
against.
it does. They just beat the Braves in the NLCS final. I watched it. I watched baseball.
Really?
Yes.
Just nobody.
We sat up here during a show and I was like checking the score, like, bah!
Oh, I thought you got a bad text.
That's also
Nah, you
possible.
can't.
Around that time.
Hell no, you can't come through.
That's funny. Let's get let's go get this call to action out the way, man. Take it to the top team.
Hey, y'all, every week you can watch us live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube. That way you get a notification every time we post something or go live.
Ding.
Make sure that you're following us on Apple Podcasts and you're subscribed on Podbean, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Pandora. And you're following us on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok.
There you go. So we got that bullshit out the way. We have a good show for y'all coming up. As you can see, we have Bettina back in the house, Miss 8th grade fine. Sorry. Miss 8th grade fine, she's here with us. A lot of people enjoyed that she was here, so we had to bring her back, and we kind of talked about that again. Hey 3, she's not in the building today. She is actually in Dallas celebrating a surprise something for somebody that I can't bring it up. But happy birthday to the surprise party that she's going to the person in
Do
Dallas.
they watch?
I don't know. They've watched before.
Well, they know it's not a surprise,
Right.
So if I fucked that up, I do
Especially you
apologize.
said that she was up there.
Yeah, so if they're watching, thanks for watching. But we got the view for I guess the next 20 minutes because your party's about to start
Wow.
shortly.
Let's go.
but yeah, so Hey 3 is not here, so she'll be back shortly. We got Bettina in the house. We got Tina Hood in the house as well.
All
KK.
these names.
Yeah. So who wants to start? How's your week? Talk your shit. Go ahead on, Bettina, the baby of the group.
Oh, it's a baby. I would say my week was good. It was my last week of teaching summer school. Thank God.
Y'all done already?
Yes.
Oh
Don't
shit.
they be paying y'all like $40 an hour?
Shut
to
up.
teach?
You know where I work.
I
Rubbing
want
it
to
in.
teach summer school. Just work for the summer.
Judson paid their teachers $40 an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Them some bad kids in Justin District though.
That's a ragged ass district, man. I've done the benefit. They let kids with do rags. Kids be you understand back in
But
the
you
day.
need to do right to have waves though.
This nigga
They're
is-
just happy the kids are at school, to be honest.
I get that. So you're one of those people that are against do-rags and
He's
stuff like that.
he's a respectability politics kind of
I'm
guy.
not.
Yes, you are.
It's some things I'm against and some things I'm not. It just depends what it is. But I remember like I did their benefits. So I'm walking through the school. They got kids in there holding hands and kissing and shit in front of teachers.
That's
Oh, yeah,
everywhere,
definitely.
though.
And I'm
That's
like,
everywhere.
and I'm
That's
like-
not just
Everywhere.
Judson.
But I
PTA is really big in high schools. Like it's ridiculous.
we used to get in trouble for that though. Like,
Yeah.
it used to be like
I mean,
something
when we went to school, you couldn't even have a second hole in your ear.
yeah.
So I mean, it was just a whole. You couldn't even wear sleeveless shirts. I mean, there's no dress code animo
Guys are wearing pants way down.
But there's
heels
really
like
not a
that.
dress
They got more tats
code.
than us.
Yeah, there's not really a dress code in workplaces anymore either. I remember,
lax, yeah.
it's very like, I remember even at McDonald's when I was 15, 16 working at McDonald's, you didn't let like anybody that had any golds in their mouth or they was on the grill. I pulled up to McDonald's the other day and the girl at the window had a fever blister. I said, cool. I was like, can I, you know what? Just get my fries. I was like, she had a whole fever blister, and I was like, okay. And then she opened her mouth, and she had teeth like an eel. Wow. I was like, why are you on the front window?
Somebody?
Oh my god!
Somebody at Wendy's.
Why do you have eel teeth?
Hey, what's up with it? What you need? Like, bruh, my bad. Like, dude, do you
the
know
food probably slapped.
Nah, my fries was cold.
How did you forget where you was at? Nah, like,
I think that's one of the most disrespectful things. Like I had a story about that when I was at the airport, and this black dude that worked at, I don't know, Avis, wherever I got my car from. He greeted me. He was like, "Say, what's up, cuz?" I was like, "Say, like, nigga, like, I'm a customer right now. Like, don't do that."
But you know what our biggest thing is? When we see us, we feel like we don't have to be professional.
We go down.
We don't have to be professional. And I've had to tell people like they approach me like, okay, so my money's no good here.
Yeah, we don't.
They're like,
down.
oh no, I don't mean like that. I was like, but I don't understand why you
just did that. Why
or they
did
do
you
like
that?
this extra skit of where they want you to think that they're cool. I'm just like, it's too much for me.
Do the Obama handshake.
I was like, just envision me white. I was like, treat me like you treat Kelly.
Don't.
I was like, I don't want this.
Don't down treat me. That's the thing that pisses me off. Like you see a black person.
I don't think it's down. It's just not.
It's acting down.
It's not down. It's not down.
Comfortable.
It's comfortable. It's outside of where you are in that moment.
Yeah.
It's not down because if somebody said that to you in a different setting, you wouldn't feel disrespected by it. But it's just not appropriate for that setting.
Yeah.
The setting
and
matters.
And I will say this.
I agree. That's why it's not appropriate.
We have to teach our children that there's a time and place for everything. I don't think a lot of our kids know what a time and place is.
Agreed.
They act the same across the board. I'm just like, no, you can't do that.
Can't just always play.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I do it.
I kind of I respect it because they don't code switch, but you do have to understand that there's levels to it.
Yeah,
there's levels to
and
it. You can still be genuinely
what's up,
you.
Kay?
Yeah, and they don't.
At work, right? But look where I work.
I walked in and like, what's up, Kay?
That's what I'm saying. She works in a more relaxed environment. Now, if the CEO of what is it?
No. A place.
Don't tell you a place. If the CEO of her business walked in, she's not gonna dap him up. She's gonna be on her A game.
I'd be like, "What's up, Jim?"
She works at DSW.
But the point is our kids, our youth don't understand what professionalism is in a way. They're comfortable across, and like you said, you respect it because they're not, scarred by, the master syndrome. You know what I'm saying? But
they ain't learned yet.
I was like,
and that's the thing. They might not have to learn that lesson.
They will.
They will. We won't see that type of.
After global warming is when that'll be done.
The thing is
their kids will see it. Their kids will see it.
Maybe
we're not there yet. I was like,
I'm not saying that we're there yet. It's just that like those professional ass settings and that's not what our kids aspire to do anymore.
True.
Everybody wants to be a fashion designer. Everybody wants to be an athlete, and everybody wants to do those things,
and that's fine. But if everybody is one of those, then there's nobody to buy or produce for. Knowledge everybody can't be.
And everyone who's been at that position has somebody to
needs
answer
to be taught. Because
I had that conversation with somebody at work.
Because we still have to have worker bees, even though we have a lot of bosses. 100%. We still have to be able to say, I don't want to walk into somewhere where they're everybody's on TikTok or snapping or doing a whole skit of some sort. And I'm just looking at them like, it's draining sometimes.
I hate code switching, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. The job that I have now, like compared to the job that I had like a couple years ago, like I really feel like I'm able to be my authentic self.
And you
like
have to
Kay said, like he walk in, hey, what's up, Kay? When people come in, hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Y'all good? Like I get to talk to people like
and
that.
I could never say that to one of my parents. They would look at me like I was crazy.
But
they might not.
But you work in a very urban environment. Like
anymore. But yes,
No,
the store that I was at before,
I don't
was
mean
different.
I don't mean the store. I mean your
There was
industry.
bugaboos in there.
Your industry is very urban.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we set trends. Because we set the trends.
So you're allowed to be in a place like that is probably a place where they want you to be more urban, which is a fucking term I hate. But they want you to black it up.
They don't say that to us.
They want you to black it up a little bit.
It's so funny. Like we have like a preset like playlist that we have to play. It's all hip hop all day long. Blazing hip hop and R&B all day long.
All day.
Yeah.
So I mean, so in the place where you're at, your setting is
I
different.
Shazam some of the stuff in there. I'm like, what's on it? I was like, that's good.
Shit,
like,
you might catch some Young
what
Dolph in my shit. I play whatever I want to.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
When I meet people, I don't care if you're black or white.
Get some gates.
When I first
Done.
when I first meet people, I give them the real handshake, right?
Mhm.
I don't care if you're black. I don't care if I meet you at a club party. If I meet you for the first time, I'm gonna give you the real handshake.
You're shaking people's hands in the middle of a ponderosa.
I wasn't doing it
ponderosa.
before. I am
You
the
what?
worst handshaker.
For real?
I don't touch me. So
No,
I don't know if you wash your hands or not.
I'm big at handshake.
I'm assuming every dude
worst.
don't wash their hands when they come out the bathroom.
Nigga, you out here shaking people's hands. You
I
know
mean-
damn well you don't wash your hands.
I don't
That
take-
nigga
I
don't wash
take-
his hands. Don't shake his hands.
I don't
I
think
don't
I've ever
take
shaken.
baths either.
But what?
First of all, he bathed twice a week and he don't wash his hands.
During COVID, it was money and time was hard. Both of them were shit.
You don't pay your light bill, nigga. We all know. You told everybody.
I helped out some people because some people hit me up actually, and I got some people's light bills paid. So yeah,
That information. That doesn't change the fact that you didn't pay yours.
Keep helping. Text me.
Have you seen somebody after during COVID, like how weird it is doing handshake? Like somebody do this and other.
Yeah.
right.
No, bro, look, all they do
Everybody get knuckles
just
now
touch
though.
this. Yeah, the same.
Everybody get knuckles now.
Yeah.
But like pre-COVID, like I'm really big on handshaking. Like I said before, if I shake your hand, like
Eye
I'm
contact.
gonna pull your hand. If you don't look in my eyes, I'm gonna pull your hand to me and look at you in your eyes. Like it's just something I'm with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I try not to bro people up too much. Especially when I just meet them. And that's just me. That's just a respecting. More of like my respect as a man is more important than my respect as a black person. And that's just how I look at it. I want them both, but if I had to choose,
So you're a man first and then black second.
I'm a whole fucking man, and I want that respect.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But again, that
Makes perfect sense.
What?
The conversation that we had this week, that makes perfect sense.
What conversation? The bill?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
makes perfect sense. You're
Yeah.
a man first and you're black second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
I
sense.
mean, yeah, I'm simple, and that's just how I look at it. But again, I don't see myself as anything but black, so I don't imagine anyone else to see me anything but black, and I like the blackness that they see, even if I've been called all kind of names for being a black person. I'm like, yeah, so all right, that's what's up. All right, But again, I don't, anyway. How's your week, Tina?
A bum stole my fucking drink during lunch.
We're calling them bums that we're doing.
I don't know the correct term, but I'm mad.
Homeless individual.
Bro.
Home deficient.
At work, I got moved to another place.
And
it's a lot of
So
them
a real
down
bum.
there.
A real bum.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like some whole ass motherfucker, like one of your coworkers. No, a real bum. So
No.
you're
A home deficient individual.
at least you he didn't leave it there after he drank out of it.
You would have had that bump like the
Bro.
lady.
It
at
was
Wendy's
good.
had.
Yeah, that
Good. Appreciate you, big dog,
Bro, I go down. First of
You
all,
can have it.
I was transferred
Oh.
against my will. I did not want to get moved to a different place. I got moved.
Downtown too.
It's a temper. God damn, just tell them where I'm at. It's a temporary.
McDonald's on the corner.
It's a temporary move, but a move nonetheless, right?
Mhm.
So I go to get something to eat. I get my food. No, I get my drink first. I'm like, boom, it's a table right here. Cool. I go sit down. I'm drinking my drink. Hey, your food's ready. Great. Get up to go get my food. I get my food. I turn around and walk back to the table. This man is literally drinking my shit and walking away like, thanks for the drink, bitch. Gotta go.
Wow.
I said, boy. And the second question that everybody asked me is, well, did you just go ask for another drink? I was so angry. I just stormed off.
Really?
Nigga, I was
I'm a white
pissed.
girl.
Like, I'm mad that I'm there. I'm mad that I'm at this place.
Uh-huh.
I've been here since 8 o'clock. I didn't get my break till 3. Like, I'm pissed.
And I'm fucking thirsty.
thirsty as a mother. I'm
Was it a
hungry.
regular
I'm
soft drink
thirsty.
or
It was a
one of
Starbucks.
It was
Smooth
good
Starbucks.
ass high C fruit punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hoe was
Oh,
slapping.
okay.
Don't fuck with my high C fruit punch.
That hoe was
That'll do it.
slapping.
Orange? No, I like
No.
orange.
Nah, the
I like
fruit
orange.
punch.
I like orange.
The red one.
I like orange. I like the orange.
No,
The
I
fruit
like
punch
high
too
C
sweet.
orange too, but
The orange is sweet too, though. I could do high C anywhere.
a little splash of water, knock that right
Knock
out.
it right
Don't
out.
even worry about it. That's why I drink diet lemonade at Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Yeah, because
Is it still sweet?
It's
Yeah.
still sweet.
It
it's
is?
good though.
Still
It's better
sweet.
than the regular one to me because
still
it's not
sweet.
as sweet.
I kind of like drinking diabetes though.
That
I do
that
too.
Chick-fil-A
Half a bag of sugar in
it
that
is-
Kool-Aid
it is very sweet. It's,
on that.
Yeah.
you gotta make a face.
Like, it hit it right here, right here.
Yeah,
Get it
one of
right there.
those. That's how you know this shit is solid. How's your week, Kay?
Oh, it was cool. I ain't had nobody take none of my drinks.
Bullshit.
Look, it only happens to you.
Had a uniform all day at work,
Yeah.
all week. He was popping when he was
My week
knocking on doors.
Actually, it was terrible because it rained too much, man. Like it's
It
the
did rain
worst.
all week.
I hate when like my socks get wet, man. So I be having to
Worst
go buy.
feeling.
Oh man, it wasn't even from the rain because I'm at the point now. I don't get out of my truck till the rain stops.
Yeah,
I sit there for 30 minutes and let it rain.
for sure.
But I got out the truck, stepped in the puddle, man. I should have just got out. I should just got out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Before the
I gotta
puddle
go
form.
buy some socks. Like, it's
I rather for the condom to burst than my socks to get wet.
the worst feeling.
What's
Man.
wrong with you?
Preferences. I rather for the yes. That's just me though.
Oh, I'll take athlete feet, but I won't take athlete feet. But give me that aid. So I was like, no.
Let's just hope you're not messing with somebody.
or the
You never
18-month-old, or the 18-month-old.
Yeah,
one of the two.
yeah, the 18-month-old.
Can't have
Why
wet
do people
socks.
think
Y'all
baby-
keep that baby.
People think
I'm not
baby,
even gonna lie
nobody
to
ever
you.
think disease,
I
right?
know, right?
That's
I always go for the as I die slowly.
The killer.
I always go for the kill.
I've never heard that.
She just goes for the jugular, right?
I was like, I always go for that.
Can we work to that next time?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can we
I'll
get?
I'll
No
start here.
acronym for it. Never heard that.
Jeez, damn. So my week was interesting. So I found out my daughter got her haircut. I was gonna do
Like how?
I was listening to Family Guy, and he has this thing called grinding my gears. I know you've seen it.
Oh,
You know what
yeah, I
really
have.
grinds my gears?
Yeah. So you know what grinds my gears,
I thought he
guys?
was gonna say something important. Like I'm listening to Family Guy. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Just Family Guy. No. We're not important.
God,
No.
a sermon, an informative podcast, a self-help book.
Stewie. I
I
was
was,
listening to Stewie.
I was listening to Tina on Facebook.
That's real TV.
And got my ass blocked. Yeah, Tina blocked me. She said I wonder if she really blocked me on
I
Facebook.
did.
That's childish.
We interact in real life. I don't need to argue with you on the internet.
Half the arguments be bullshit just to get on you, to be honest.
I
with you.
know,
What
but
happened with Stewie?
that's my Facebook. Like that's Tina's Facebook.
You can't
that's
be
not-
blocking people though.
And it's
I
funny.
can do whatever the fuck I want to. It's my Facebook.
The button exists. But the funny thing about it is that when I do it, and I know it doesn't piss her off, but I know it has to like, fucking Damien. When everyone starts chiming in on what I'm saying, it's just
Mhm.
bling, 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 bling. I just totally hijacked her shit.
If
That's why I kind of enjoy it.
I delete posts when people have conversations on my shit.
Hijack that over.
no, yeah.
I'm like, hey, y'all
Yeah.
take that. Y'all can do it on your own page, man.
Run the comments up. I don't care.
Post
But
gone.
if you keep fucking with me, I will delete you with no problem.
I'm
No,
just
no
blocked
issue.
now. So
Because
hopefully
it's
I
like-
don't get
One, Damien and I interact in real life. I can argue with this nigga on the phone, via text message, in person. I can do all of those things. One. Two, I had that page before we did the podcast. So I don't need, you know what I mean?
it. That's
Like,
your piece.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you argue on people's pages though.
No, I don't.
You argue on mine.
Well, I'm pretty sure she doesn't care if she gets blocked neither.
Yeah, I don't.
So
Because again, I could text you or argue with you. I can call you or argue with you.
the show still goes on. Next time
Oh, you thought they found me.
next time I see
Hey,
next time I see
hey, nigga, where you at? I'm on my motherfucking way. Yeah.
next time I see Tina with a post on the arg, I'm just gonna screenshot that
You're
shit.
not gonna be able to see
Send it
it.
to
Yeah,
you.
I was just like, guess what? Not gonna see it.
I'm gonna send it to a motherfucking phone and just go on her ass. But no, we
But what did the Family Guy teach you?
So no. So it's just the grind my gears segment. I thought that shit was funny, and I'm gonna think I want to get a grind my gears segment because my my daughter got a haircut.
How short is it?
It's not that short. It was just
A
cutting off
trim?
It's clear.
Yeah.
The dead ends.
But yeah,
That's supposed to happen.
It's maintenance.
but she took her to Supercuts, right? And I was like, don't ever take my daughter to motherfucking Supercuts. Like, like my daughter's like, yeah, and I went in there and they said they didn't know how to cut my hair.
I
so
was
they
just about
took
to
out-
ask. I was like, they
I
got
was-
black people here?
Yeah, they do. They
It depends
actually
who
have
they go.
black stylists there.
one
Yeah,
one
yeah.
per store.
Yeah.
One per store.
Probably.
Way in the back.
I used to get my
By
hair.
the restroom.
No lie. I used to get my hair cut at Supercuts, but it was because they had a stylist in there that was black. She was cold. She ended up opening up like her own spot like a little while later. But yeah, like
My first, you remember Rios?
Yes.
My first Jolie.
Jolie,
He used to
he's come by all the time.
Yeah, his daughter used to go to
Jolene, yeah.
no, Tiffany. His niece or cousin Tiffany Cruz, LBJ.
I don't know his niece. I know his daughter.
Yeah, no, I know his. I think she was from
Jolie had the
Lake Charles.
big ponytail.
The ponytail, yeah. Jolie was
Joseph
cool.
Lee Henry, 3 first names, man.
He's still around.
Yeah, I seen him about a year ago. I don't know as of now.
No, he was cool. Anyway. So
He was in the cul-de-sac.
yeah. Right about across from the post office in Valero, whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he used to cut my hair. I guess he must have cut everybody's
Said
hair.
everybody ever
But he was in Rios was a white barbershop, right?
He was cold though.
Yeah, he was good. Like everyone had it, but the thing is like, man, don't take. My daughter's a whole black kid, right? And she has black hair, and I guess people don't understand that there's a way you have to cut black
Yeah.
people's hair.
there's
Black
a way
women
that you
understand
have
that,
to cut natural hair.
and that's the thing. So it's funny, like, and I was mad, like ask daddy next time, and I'll find you a place to get your hair. We need to find you a salon.
It's the super cuts for me.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I think with black hair, you cut dry. With other, you cut wet.
I don't know the difference. I cut my shit dry all the time, but I'm a black dude, so, and I got bad hair, so it's different. I gotta handle my shit different.
Bro, I got
What
a
are you cutting,
Hey,
bro?
I
Because
got-
our shrinkage
I
is
used to-
real.
I got a super cut story, so
That's
I
what
don't
he
go
said.
to the club with nothing unless I have an edge up, right?
Yeah.
Unless my hair is it gotta be right.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go out that night and super cut stayed over to 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
No, you didn't. You
Say-
was better off going to
say-
Walmart and buying clippers.
So
I
I
was
walked
like,
in the super
That was
cut.
your fault, though.
I walked in the super cut. This one I had a lot of hair. This wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, I'm about to
Maybe
say.
like 3-4 years ago. So I sit down. They were like, "What you want? A 4 or 5?" I was like, "What? A what?
4 or 5.
What are you talking about?"
The
I like
guard.
the
The guard.
Just do this.
No, yeah,
The
I know.
guards.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" Boy, I came on. I looked in that mirror. Oh my god!
Did you go out?
No.
I don't know why you just didn't put a hat
You
on.
could've wore a
fam.
hat. Yeah,
You know
could've
they
wore a
let how
hat.
they do in clubs down here.
Oh,
gotta
yeah, you
be
can't wear
cast
no
clean to get in the club down here.
Unless you're going to Joe's Volcano, you're cool.
I
Yeah.
was like, lady, and she was black.
I was like, yeah, you got to dress right
You
now.
know,
You gotta-
A 4 or 5. I'm looking at the wall like the 4, like, no. She was
You
like,
got-
no.
They couldn't
What do you
pictures.
want me to cut?
Let me get that one.
Did dress codes like go away with COVID? Because I can't
Yeah,
tell
you
you
can
the
walk
last time
in.
I went anywhere that had like a real dress code.
They want
Now in
that
San
money.
Antonio.
They're trying to get that money.
Not until you go to
It
other
used to be
places
bad.
outside of San
Hell, they
Antonio,
just
it's
gave
real
Turkey
bad.
Hut a dress code.
Yeah, I heard it. What was the reason behind that?
Because it's kids. It's a family environment.
But
So-
what?
But it ain't no
Something
kids
happened.
menu though. Like ain't no kids
I was
menu.
like,
They don't
is it a
have kid-
family environment? Though? I mean, like
It
they
is.
got.
It is. I be seeing basketball teams.
Yeah, it
you know,
is.
like kids.
Well, I get that, but I also see the outside where they're playing trap music. Is hookahs
Yeah.
outside. I was like, you can smoke outside if you want to. Is alcohol flowing all through it? So I mean, I'm just guessing what.
That's because adults is when drug dealers is what keeps them funded and spend their money.
Well, I mean,
That's
that's
why.
what I'm saying. Like the dress code, I
Am I lying, Kenny?
understand.
Don't shake your head.
No, I don't know nothing about their business practices. I don't know nothing.
I'm just saying, I understand that they want a dress code because they want their, they want to keep their business. And they say people that dress up are less likely to fight. But I didn't see a lot of men get out here in the
In
streets
suits.
in suits, in women, in heels.
Cut up.
Them
So,
niggas with pistols.
Yeah, I'm not
So,
fucking on my Calvin Klein.
I'm not quite sure. I don't think they ever like released anything saying why they changed the dress code.
Just
I
that
just
they
think
did.
that they did, and I respect it.
No,
I mean, if I want to eat there, I'm a dress accordingly.
I'm all for dress.
I'm
code.
not gonna wait in a suit outside.
It's that part. I don't think, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just
So-
I don't
thinking.
think it's that deep.
I wear Nike slides everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? So
They don't let Nike
I
slides.
wear
in black
Nike
and stuff?
slides in there.
No,
Are you sure?
I'm
Is that,
positive
it
you
says
can't wear
that.
Nike
you
slides.
can't wear pajama. I mean, and all the things that they listed,
Yeah, it was Nike
it was
slides
like
on there.
pajama pants, onesie. I mean, like it was ridiculous. Like
Bonnets.
people were
Niggas
going.
is up there in pajama pants because you gotta wait 3 hours for a table.
And it's
cuz.
comfortable.
Hold on.
And
Is it
I always
like
go to the to-go truck.
is
I
it
ain't
like
waiting
and
there.
after 8 p.m. you can't
No.
wear specific or just
No.
you go at 3 in the afternoon you
This
can't wear
girl
this?
posted a photo and she was in a 2-piece. It was like a bandeau top and like some shorts.
I wouldn't let her
And she had,
in.
and she was not. She wasn't shaped for it. She was shaped like a bag of ice, but
She was black, wasn't she?
It doesn't matter what color. she was
Nothing
in.
more confident than an overweight black woman.
Why would you go there?
There is nothing
even-
more confident.
Don't even
Why
start.
would
Don't even
you
start.
go
Don't do it.
There
there.
is nothing more confident than an
Damien-
overweight black woman.
No, it's
Don't-
all.
Damien
It's a lot
hates
of
fat people.
No.
No.
No, there's
This-
nobody
Wow.
more confident than a woman that know how to hold her phone this high.
Them angles. Them angles.
Like that.
Tell me I'm wrong.
They go live.
No,
like,
I don't have a problem
I
with
like
the
the
confidence.
There's nothing more confident than an overweight black.
Why
Damien-
shouldn't she have confidence?
Damien
though?
is fat phobic.
No,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not fat phobic. I love Lizzo, but
He's full of shit.
You're like that guy,
You have to
that
run
white
it
guy
back.
that says, I got that black friend. You like, did you have to name one
He's
heavy
full of
set
shit.
woman
He
that
dogs
you-
Lizzo on the show all the
he
time.
dogs a lot of big women.
Yeah. He's fat phobic.
I'm not fat phobic.
You are undercover.
Undercover what?
Chubby
Fat
chaser.
lover. Fat lover.
Fat? No.
They're called chubby,
Chubby
chasers.
chasers.
I've
Chubby chaser.
I've
I used to tell
fat women
when
before.
I was bigger, I used to
Why
tell my girl that she was a
Why do
chubby
you look
chaser.
concerned when you said it?
I've
Like,
slept with fat
look,
women before.
For what kind of women?
Fat women before. I've slept with fat women. Slept with
Full
skinny
figured?
women.
Obese.
Full figured BBWs.
Not obese.
Not
Full
obese.
figured. Not like over. Not like. I'm trying to think.
She take her shirt off.
I've slept with some women that haven't
You
been.
said you don't take your shirt off. You're not big.
You're not
though.
fat at all.
I don't care.
I'll take my shirt off
Right,
right
you
now.
gotta get butt naked. That's what it's called.
Motherfucker.
It's called sex.
Look.
It's not called keep your
Look.
shirt on.
No, you won't. Look, no,
No,
you
you
won't.
You won't. You
Yeah,
won't.
like, look, I dare you. I triple dog dare you.
Triple double dog, dude.
I don't got no under. I don't got no shirt on under this hoodie. I'm
This nigga.
I'm kidding.
I like tatas. Can't get to the tatas under the shirt.
Well, I'm just. Why would it matter if she took her clothes off or not? Like, he just said
I
she
think
was-
he's alluding to the
she
fact
was-
that a bigger woman wouldn't take
Well,
Take her
her
shirt
clothes
off. Yeah.
Confidence leans to body positivity.
No.
So
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that
Don't question me.
black
No,
Say it.
don't embarrass me on live TV no more.
heavy fat black women are confident and shit is all I'm saying.
I don't know why it sounds so vulgar and negative when it comes out
Right?
your mouth.
Everything sounds vulgar when I,
No,
like, I was
it's
saying
like a
them
different
bad.
type of fat women. Like
I said fat woman.
Like
I
they
said
should
black
be.
woman. They should be underconfident.
Name a few.
But it's just
don't you dare.
I got a whole family I can run down, and all of them are confident.
We're never
as
gonna
hell.
get picked up.
I sure did say something about your
We're-
family.
Yeah,
This is for
it's
us
nothing.
guys.
No, but it's a good confidence they have. It's not like a negative. Like they're confident about themselves, who they are. Like they have a overset black women are confident as shit. It's nothing
Like
wrong
you
with
say that, like they're like a group of women
They're
that
supposed to
like,
be depressed and want to kill
look,
themselves.
yeah, like
They
you
shouldn't
know,
wear some of the shit they wear. That's another conversation, though.
a lot
If
of
they
people
sell
should
it, though, wedge.
I'm just saying. It's just my thought. That's how I feel.
I mean, I've seen some small women with guts that shouldn't wear what they wear, but they don't
Agreed.
get criticized the way
Not by who?
full figure. Y'all still not.
I don't mind a gut. It's the brain that I don't like.
I talk about everything.
The one that look like a brain. No, sir. You can keep your shirt on, ma'am.
What is the brain?
Wow.
Ma'am, you can keep your shirt on.
What is the brain?
when it come out wrinkly,
Are you talking about stretch marks from giving birth?
when all that skin
No,
come
that's
together,
Not the stretch marks.
when
The
skin,
brain.
when the
It
skin
looks
comes
like an
together,
actual cranium.
when it comes the ring, that's rude.
That's
actually
very
funny.
rude.
That's funny.
Oh,
That's
That is,
funny.
I cannot believe that.
That's
Oh, I'm
funny.
sorry.
See
That's
what I'm
funny.
saying?
I still like
about,
you. I'm just
about
saying-
men
I'm just saying keep
and
your
what
shirt on.
okay, we'll talk about that later.
That's your topic.
No,
Yeah.
roll into it. Let's do
No.
it.
That's your topic. We'll get on the
Hey,
B
edit
side.
this out.
No, we're not editing none of that.
Yeah.
That's comedy. That's hilarious.
I was just being funny.
You ain't shit.
No,
That's
you wouldn't. Sorry
We're gonna-
ass
You ain't
nigga.
shit.
We're gonna normalize sagging titties and brain stomachs.
Brains. I call them brains.
Brain stomachs.
I mean, you don't have to normalize. You could
Get
just
your-
mind your business
Yeah.
if you don't like it.
No. Well, that's
That is
damn,
definitely
buddy.
not what they do.
Yeah, you could
I
just
don't-
mind your business. Like,
They don't do it. Like men just y'all pick.
First of all, ain't no man not gonna fuck because you have sex with you because
Of
No,
course.
that's not what we're
That's not what
saying.
we're saying.
they gonna talk shit.
They gonna
though.
talk shit.
do you know
Bring
the
that-
stuff that y'all talk shit
Bring
about
that
towards
sexy
men?
ass brain over here, girl.
You look
I
smart.
like that brain. Bring
Hey,
it
quit
up.
looking at me like that. If I give you some,
Hey, what's the DJ Khaled? Oh, she's smart.
Look, she's
Oh, she's smart.
but
Two brains.
but society
you smile at
doesn't-
me again, KK.
so-
It's on. No, I'm just playing.
society doesn't embrace the things that we talk negative. I mean, doesn't look down on things that we talk negative. There's
What do you mean?
what do you mean? What do you mean? What is it that a woman can say to a man besides you got a little ass dick?
You always just have to go for the jugular. You just can't start off with the
Give me
small
something
insults. You broke, no job,
No. Physical appearance.
physical appearance. Women don't like men's teeth. I have missing one, and I hear it all the time.
Keep your fucking tooth in.
Cricket teeth.
On that live, boy, they told his
Problem.
But that's what I'm saying.
So-
I did a whole live with
did
him.
a-
Look, they
I
told him
know.
up.
I was on there tearing his
You
ass
were.
up.
As a
As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, you started it. I should have blocked you.
It was Kimmy too.
But-
I could have
Okay.
called you on FaceTime and did it.
But that's two.
Huh? I mean, let's not pretend like women aren't insulting men about their physical features.
Like what?
Individually, y'all do it as a whole.
I
Like
mean,
y'all,
that
I know
nigga just
y'all's
came up with a new
conversations.
term for it.
Yeah,
just
that's what I'm
off the
saying.
dome.
And you
I've
just
been
said,
saying that.
I mean, look
I've been
at the way you
off the dome.
look. I can't
Brain.
do this.
Don't.
Okay,
See what I did?
okay, but you just, I mean, even the way you stress the fat women, like you were like it's like some deep.
They just,
See, yeah. Oh my god.
I had
It's
an
the
issue.
patriarchy.
But y'all,
It's really what it boils down to.
Mine
y'all
is
don't talk
personal
bad
from-
about it because y'all like big dudes. though.
Mine is personal from Disney.
like
is
big
why I
dudes?
I
don't
mean,
like
y'all always posting about y'all be wanting chubby dudes.
Y'all always chubby dudes with beards.
I mean,
Why
chubby
y'all
dude
looking
with a
at me
beard.
when y'all are saying this?
You
Like-
want to?
She don't like dudes.
Oh, okay. So
She do.
somebody
Just you.
said that they like chubby dudes with beards. Okay.
But I mean,
Oh, nigga, really just raise a roof
Yeah,
in
I
here.
was just about to say,
What do y'all do? What do y'all do now, young people? What do young people do?
I don't know.
I was like, he out here embarrassing the fuck out of us. I was like, yep.
I've done a
There it
couple of things
goes.
when I say I call people dimes. But y'all made fun of me for saying dimes.
no, it was. He said dimes, and then what'd you say? You said a
People
50
don't call pretty women dimes. no more.
5-star
No.
chick is what she said.
That's
You
not
said.
what I
No,
said.
you said
I
he
don't-
said 5-star
yeah.
chick.
I haven't heard anybody call anybody a dime.
But Moneybag song say a dime for a penny though.
That's a lyric.
Yeah, it's just.
But it's a dime
In
though.
Moneybag's defense, he's also 40.
Moneybag didn't say that either. It was the other nigga on the song that said it. Black
No,
Youngs.
But it's
Oh,
in
Black
the-
Youngster.
Is that who it is?
Black
Yeah.
Youngster.
Y'all listen to those two?
Yeah,
I
they-
listen to Moneybag. Stop
Moneybag
playing
go
with
hard.
me.
You don't listen to him?
Fuck no.
Nigga say I
Moneybag,
got four-
yo,
nigga say I
no
got four
dirt.
bitches with me. Nigga
Like
like
that.
William, but they my girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the coldest line.
But you can
Vince
tell, but
Staples
for
has a
him,
new album.
I don't know.
but for us to even get that, you have to know he's 40.
That's a shot. Let's
It's not
I was like,
bad.
We
When
watched
like,
that,
when I used to
we
listen
watched
to-
that in our 20s.
Hey, I was at
We
work. I
watched that in
had
our
2 chains
20s.
in my truck. The dude was like, "You're not too old." Listen, like nigga, he older than me.
He 45.
2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
How
nigga
too
had a
old is
whole
2
life.
Chainz? He older than me.
He's
Yeah.
actually had 2 different lives. He's definitely
3
Did you
basketball
listen to the
player.
new-
Then he was in Laffy. What was it? 3L. What is it? Laffy Taffy. Laffy
No.
The
Taffy.
franchise?
He wasn't in that.
He was
He
not
was in
that.
Player Circle.
Oh, Players Circle.
That's when he was Titty
He was on
Boy.
that. He was on that album.
No, he wasn't, bro.
Look it up right now. I was like, look it up right now. Titty Boy. I was like, and then he was 2 Chainz,
Yeah,
and that's where he left it at because that's where he was most successful.
You listen to the new Tyler? That
The
shit
Creator, I
good.
like Tyler the Creator.
That shit is good.
You
I'm
don't?
I'm a real big fan of his
Yeah,
ass.
it's
I've
good.
never heard
Since
anything he's-
Gremlin, Goblin.
The
Goblin.
new one?
His first one was
Oh yeah,
Goblin or whatever. Yeah, since that
Goblin.
one, I've been a big fan of. And
That
his
shit
the
good.
one he had, the Flower Boy.
Mhm.
That motherfucker is woof. Tyler's cold.
He's nice.
Tyler,
It's an opinion.
no. I mean, yeah, but see, I also like all the Wolfgang. I like the Earl Sweatshirt
Wolfgang, Earl Sweatshirt.
He got some shit.
and
That's
Frank
the little
Ocean.
dude that he always be with.
Yeah, the fro. No. The little guy he's with is somebody else.
He was
not
on.
Earl.
I just seen him on Ridiculous.
No,
That's it.
him and two other guys, but Earl Sweatshirt was another guy. You know, Frank Ocean is part of them
Mhm.
niggas. Frank Ocean is part
I've
of
heard
them.
it. I heard of him.
Frank
Them
Ocean's
niggas is
cold
like
too.
best friends, and they be roasting each other, and it's funny as shit.
They
Yes.
asked Tyler. There's asked Tyler. What did he like? Was he surprised when Frank came out as being
He
gay?
said no because he likes Pop-Tarts with no frosting.
He was like, we've been knowing he was a fag. He said
Yeah.
just like the no bullshit.
We
He's
knew he was a what?
That's what he said, huh?
You're not Tyler.
Who, Tyler?
Yeah.
No, he's him and I don't think so. I think him and
No, I think
Jaden-
Tyler the Creator dabbles. I
Yeah.
definitely think he
Yeah.
dabbles.
Go back and forth.
I think him
Yeah.
and Jaden joke around about it too much.
No, Tyler like raps about
Yeah,
having
being
sex with
gay.
men.
So that wasn't real when he said that's my boyfriend.
Nah,
don't think so.
they're trolling
Yeah.
at that point. They're
Oh,
trolling.
he played. He's a
He
hell of
played
an
it.
actor. He played the hell.
But
out of
Tyler
that.
don't care. But,
I thought he was
but
gonna cry.
no, but Tyler don't care about shit. So I don't think
yeah,
that
he
he.
don't.
I don't think he really is. I just think he just doesn't care. So he plays the character.
I
But
think he might be gay.
but if he
Nah,
did,
he's gay to me.
I think he might be gay.
but the thing is, if he did, it wouldn't be like
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think he would, but I also wouldn't be surprised.
Have you ever heard of Controverse?
No.
The New York gay dude, the rapper?
No, I haven't.
He's nice,
Nice.
but he is gay.
Do y'all
Like
listen to Young,
flamboyant,
He-
gay, or
do y'all listen to Young M.A.?
Yes and
Yes.
no.
we know she's gay.
But she's solid.
She
Yeah.
is.
She's one of the top 10 male
She
rappers
just-
right now.
Yeah.
Go to hell.
She is.
She just can't put together a whole project. Her projects are trash.
She went to rehab. She'll be back. She's gonna get it together.
Rehab
no,
for what?
I
Weed?
hope so.
Weed?
No, for alcohol, I
Yeah,
think.
she-
Oh, alcohol, okay,
she
yeah.
drinks.
Makes sense.
No, yeah, like her
I think she-
projects are garbage, and I hate it because
She
she
has-
can rap.
She has really.
Yeah,
You're right. Her very.
I don't think I've
incomplete
ever
projects.
listened to anything of hers and didn't jam it at least double on. Like, let me play that again.
Yeah, like her singles always slap.
Yeah,
Her
let me
singles
play
always
that
slap.
again,
It just be
Alexa.
the whole body of work is just not.
Yeah.
It don't
I've
be
never
good.
listened to a whole album. I don't think I.
I've tried, and it just don't be good.
What she does, I think, is her production because she is still dropping albums that are mixtapes.
I thought she was just dropping like back in the day when you only dropped that one single for a CD. And you were selling. I never thought she had an album. So
She has
No, she had
albums.
albums.
They sound like
She has like
mixtapes.
2 or 3. Yeah.
Probably more than that. They sound like mixtapes though. She has they sound like mixtapes.
Yeah.
The best of is probably solid. Her best of album
Oh,
that
okay.
probably goes.
Yeah, I
hard.
could probably listen to that.
But her actual album, like Tina said, yeah, not. But again, like she said, her bars and her lyrics.
Like when I
are-
listen to
are
her, I
nice.
listen to her songs. I like to pretend like I'm in a real lesbian relationship so I can relate.
Why?
But
She's
This
talking like
nigga
she talks
is
like a whole
funny.
male.
But I listen
Yeah,
to
so I can
trap
relate.
music and think I'm a
Like
dope
I
nigga.
was like, I tried.
I really think I push heavy dope.
Oh yeah, I
I
do
be in
too.
my work trying to.
You be like, nigga, I'm
Yeah.
moving
Say-
weight, nigga.
Hold on. Back
Like,
on the clock.
I just put a post on the other day and it was like it brought it back up. And me and my sister, when we go on road trips, we listen to nothing but trap music. I said, I
Yeah.
swear to God, when I get to my destination, I want to kick a motherfucker door in and get all that work.
The
Trap
first
music
time,
got me
it-
a degree.
it
the
look-
first time I
crushed
heard
my whole
put a
mouth
date
out
on
with
it, I
diamonds.
just knew
I
was
said,
the
but I'm not
biggest
built
dope
like
dealer. I
that.
was like,
I'm not
ain't
built
nobody
like
tell me I
that.
ain't no dope
Not
dealer.
built.
I'm not built like that. I'm not about to
I'm gonna
hold
kick
nobody
the door
down.
and run
Like,
away.
I can't only, I'm not only a trap nigga. I can't even hold down a trap nigga.
Oh, no.
Like,
Oh, no.
I'm scared to buy weed. I know I can't shut it.
No.
I be paranoid for anything.
Yeah. I'll wait
This
here.
nigga
Hey,
here.
just
go,
go with
go, go hook up.
Just go
Go
with
go meet my home. No, I don't do new people. Feds might be watching. Nigga, for $20 a week.
That's you.
You're good.
35. Like, yo,
Scary
you
ass.
a 50? Like, nah, I like them when they were 35.
Got you out here haggling.
That shit gonna motherfucking peel your cap back
Though
though.
$50 for
That
this?
$50
Who
ain't
got that
finna take your
Reggie?
whole.
That needs some Reggie. You know what? I get a big bag of Reggie.
and have to smoke all of it to get high.
I can mix
That
it
one
one
time.
You can mix it with the dro though
For what though?
to save
First of all,
To make it
you
look
still
more
smoking dro?
whatever you call it, Kush.
I don't smoke none. I don't know what this conversation is.
I know you ain't talking when you smoke that bullshit from that you bought that headstrong shit at the what
I was supporting a black business. I smoked some CBD.
Yeah,
some
that's-
Delta 8.
I was supporting
It
a
was
black
a Delta
business.
8. It wasn't even. It was a hookah.
It cost me $25, nigga. Relax.
It did my throat. It did.
What worked then?
It was,
that
right?
wouldn't work now.
So we have a question today. We were just joking around before the show. We're gonna get back to that. But first, I want to get this spelling bee out the way.
Oh, this fucking spelling bee.
I want to get this spelling bee
let's
out
knock
the
it
way.
out.
So we have a question of the week.
Do I
We're
get
gonna
to look
talk
up the
about.
words?
We're gonna no.
No, okay.
Don't ask Siri. Don't be asking
Well, I'm
Google.
about
To spell. Shut
I
up.
fucking hate spelling.
We're about to find out. Your shirt looks like a complicated spelling.
I can spell though when I
It says
write,
black women
but when
are
I'm just
beautiful.
sitting here thinking, it ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah,
man. I
that's
already
on
know
the
I'm
spot
gonna
type of spelling. You gotta, I gotta, I was like, let me
Oh, is
write
that
it
what
out.
it is?
I got
Nah, it's
to
just
be writing. I got to
Yeah,
see the
I'm-
words.
Yeah, making a,
That's what
because
it
I'm
is.
stupid.
Okay.
I got seniority up here. I'm going last.
So the question.
No, fuck that. Last to come, last to go. I was like, I'm gonna go last.
So the question of the week we have is what works now that didn't work then, right? Is that what it was?
what worked then?
Or what worked then,
That
like
don't work now.
just in society? What things happened in society that was like cool and on point, that was like, shit we approved of and did, and now that would not fly, i.e. white chicks, things like that. But let's
Culturally.
culturally.
Ain't they making another one of those or no?
I hope so. They've been talking about making another one for the
I don't think you
longest.
should leave that alone.
I don't think they should. I think they should really come with it.
I think
It's the Wayne's brothers.
I think
What are
they
gonna
When they
lose?
was some Guatemalans in the beginning, that wasn't offensive.
that was
was
stupid.
funny.
That was more offensive than the white chicks, man.
Calamela.
That shit is.
The raggedy ass
The
mustache.
meat,
Hilarious.
Taco meat and the 2 chains.
But that's what I'm
That
saying.
nigga said,
That was
and I said, ¿Por qué?
that was more offensive than the white chicks, though.
I
but
totally
that's what
forgot
I'm
about that part.
That shit was
That's the best part of the movie,
hilarious.
fool.
I totally
What did he
forgot
say?
about that
How
part.
he said?
That drug bust. I totally forgot about that
What?
part.
$1.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think if they did a
I think
movie
they
like
stopped.
that over,
Have a time.
I think it would be extra. They would be trying too hard to make it funny.
Well, they always try too hard to make
Just
shit
like the
funny.
Coming to America too. They could have kept that shit.
That was actually a good movie.
It
It
didn't bother
wasn't
me. It
bad.
didn't bother
It was
me.
just, if you compare it to the other
Well, y'all
one,
watching
yeah.
this-
But
it
even
was
Wesley
rushed.
Snipes didn't bother me. I mean, it was just.
I think it was. See, the reason why I thought people didn't get the movie is like what Tina said. They were expecting it to be a
Funny.
continuation to that movie. This movie was about putting on new black talent. It was about honoring the old. It had nothing to do with making a movie. It's more of like a paying homage type movie. And I don't think people wanted a movie to where you're paying homage to an old movie. They wanted an actual fucking good new movie. But that's not what they delivered. It was just
Yeah.
it was like a,
It was like
the
they
Source
took a-
Award and all the.
They took a lot of black people, put them in the salt shaker, and just shook them over the movie. It's like, we're gonna give everybody a part.
Just paying homage.
Everybody was in there.
Everybody
There
was
a lot of
in there.
people
Just-
speak.
just
Rick
paying
Ross
homage.
was
It just
even in
didn't,
that
it didn't flow the way it needed to. Like, it just didn't
Yeah.
make sense to me.
If
If
you were
that
looking for a
movie-
complete body of like work, like
yeah,
a
it was
complete-
just all over the
yeah.
place for me.
But see, also what people also don't understand. I said this about Coming to America, and I said about Ghostbusters. Coming to America.
I like
was-
Ghostbusters.
No, 2 great movies.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
I'm talking about
is-
the sequel, like the one they
It's
remade
a
with
new
the
That
with
one
all
sucked.
the women,
The girl
right?
one,
Yeah.
I didn't like that one. But
It's
I'm talking
funny.
about the original Ghostbusters. But this is the thing. That's what they messed up with Ghostbusters. The original Ghostbusters, the first 2 or 3, 2 mainly. Ghostbusters is not a freaking comedy.
Yeah, it was just action, right?
It's a horror movie,
Yeah.
action thriller, and it had funny parts, right?
Yeah.
Coming to America is not a comedy. It was a love story, and it had funny parts in it, right?
Nah.
No,
Nah,
no,
that
Coming
shit
to
is
America was
comedy,
No,
bro.
no, no.
It was, it was funny.
it was, but it was,
No.
It's
but,
a rom-com,
but,
then.
but that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it was more than just a comedy. It wasn't just a comedy movie.
But it was
Fair
funny
enough.
all
This-
the way through, though.
Yeah, but it had a substance. It had a plot.
Yeah, it had a plot.
everything.
Which all movies should have.
But back in 2000 and 1980 and 1990, that's when movies were made like that.
Oh, okay.
They don't make movies like that no more. You know what I mean? It's very lack of plot and production. Production is high, but the writing is low. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not going. I can't
Most
can't
movies
agree.
are like that.
The
That's
writing
why-
was
that's why-
okay. It just that one night stand threw me off, man. With the
The help.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't fuck the help.
No, I'm talking
What?
about
No, with
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Oh yeah, that
I was
one.
like,
yeah,
yeah,
that was stupid.
it's-
How it got to that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just that's what lost me.
Again, the writing, the plot
Yeah.
behind
Yeah.
the movie, the substance is never there. If you think about Coming to America, the first one, that was a really good storyline.
Yeah,
Like original storyline, good story, good plot, good characters, way everything they meshed everything in and
Yeah.
added the comedy sequences in it. Like it was a really good movie. They don't make movies like
They
that
don't.
anymore. So that's why we didn't like it, because we were expecting a good movie like the last one was. Then we got some normal 2000 bullshit movie.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like again, right? Imagine if they made Friday again, another Friday.
they said they were.
They
Yeah.
each was good though.
But that
They
was
said they
then. But like if they made one right now, imagine how lackluster writing is going to be and how shitty it's going to be. Just like
Not if they have the original writers on the film.
just like White Chicks.
But
That-
they can have the. I mean, they can have the original writers, but even
Witherspoon, he's out of there.
Yeah,
Out of
Pops
there.
died, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Debo did too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Debo did
so I mean,
too.
so and then even like that's what I think about horror movies. Back then, horror movies were so complex, and the writing and then the actual
the
movie,
backstory.
it
you know?
made sense. Now they just have a nigga out there killing with some drops of blood and call it a horror movie. And those are trash movies.
I was waiting for them to drop that Candyman. I was like, yes.
They still
It's
are.
about to come out.
I'm excited about. But
Yeah.
again, that's a whole different type of ball game. That's a whole different director. Isn't Jordan Peele part of that project?
I heard that.
So I mean,
Yes.
that's going to be a whole different kind of movie.
That dude
But
got a fucked up mind, man. Oh, I cut.
Awesome.
did you just
You
realize
probably-
that
You
seen
probably
Key and
cussed
Peele?
a long time ago.
You
He
seen?
did. He
Yeah.
did cuss a long time.
You probably
ago.
cussed a long
I
time ago.
don't-
You
I
probably
don't
cussed when
cuss.
you was talking about the brain.
I don't cut.
It's okay.
Nah.
I rewatched the show while I'm at the gym, so I'll make sure that I remind you when you did.
Tag him with a
first.
timestamp.
The brain.
Of course.
Never.
Never. So I'm totally gonna. I'm totally.
You seen Fatherhood?
That's mine.
Oh.
So no. So
Did you see it, Tina?
What?
Fatherhood?
I heard it was good.
It was really good.
Fatherhood. What's that?
Kevin Hart. It's on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I want to watch
It's a
that.
really good show. Watch it with your daughters.
So that's what I think they've seen it already without me.
Make them watch it again.
And I was like mad at them, so I don't think it's on my list of movies not to watch. That's why I haven't seen Incredibles 2 yet, because my daughters watch it when they're with their mom, and I just haven't.
So you won't go watch it?
I watch a lot. I save a lot of movies to watch with them. When they go watch movies with their mom or friends, I get
They gets to you, don't they?
I get hurt. I ain't gonna lie. It hurts my feelings.
Not you and your feelings behind him watching a children's movie with their other parent.
Yeah, I do. I do. I
What
do.
the hell did it say for just us guys?
No, seriously, it's one of those
We
type
saw it,
conversations.
nigga.
It's one of those
So now,
conversations.
now they gotta
We
grow up.
saw it.
They gotta grow up lying to get your approval. I was like, we had to watch it with dad and laugh at the parts that we already laughed at. Just
I'd
to,
appreciate it.
okay.
I'd appreciate it. It's just, we have our things, that's all. I mean, I'm not really heartbroken.
When the
But-
Incredibles 3 come out, though, I'm taking them.
like horror
the whole
movies.
argument about it. I'm
No.
taking them.
No, it's not that serious.
I'm taking them. I'm taking the girls to that one.
So what's her name? I can never say her name. Can never like
Talk
the woman, the little young woman who won the spelling bee.
I don't know.
It's Zaila. It's like I'm doing the spelling bee right now before we even get it. Zaila Avant-garde, whatever, that's her name. So anyway, so there's a young black woman. This is crazy. It's 2021, and we are once again having a first black something, right? As I said before, it's not really that crazy, but it is crazy. The reason why I don't think it's that crazy is because if you know the black community, we weren't out there spelling words growing up. That's something that we weren't doing, right? So is it crazy to have the first black woman? It's not really that the first black person, period. It's not really that crazy.
Is it the first black person?
Black person, period, right? Or is the
I'm
first
so tired of having first black shit in 2021. It's fucking annoying.
That's that Reggie, man.
Kyla won the spelling bee when she was in 4th grade.
Yeah, my son won one when he
Justin
was in
ISD.
6th grade.
She won it for the whole district for elementary.
well, she won the
cool.
Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah, she won in that.
Not to discredit y'all's
Look,
spelling
look,
bee. Y'all
yeah,
y'all's little spelling bee.
Now she got a big old plaque.
Look, he
That's
just said
cool.
he just said Kayla, simmer down.
Yeah. Y'all
He does he just handle
got a little ass spelling bee y'all talking about. We gonna get this black girl some y'all little ass spelling bees y'all won.
Wow.
Black people,
that
we
kid.
all good. We gotta stop doing that. When somebody tell their story, oh yeah, cause man, I got a kid. I'm like, you fuck about your kid. I'm telling you about mine.
Yeah. But no, so that's what it is. So she won a spelling bee. and the word she spelled was Maria. All right. Can anyone spell Maria?
Me and Mariah.
Maria.
Go back like
Is that a word?
It's the one that's the word she spelled correctly to win the spelling. bee.
Really?
Yes.
Can I get a definition, please?
It has some relation to Bill Murray, the American comedian.
No, it doesn't.
It didn't, but that's the question she asked to figure out if that's the origin of it. The origin, I don't know what the origin is. I don't know how to use it in a sentence.
Very wrong.
I use it in a sentence. This black woman that was 14 years old from Louisiana won the Scripps National Spelling Bee by spelling the word Maria. Maria. Can you spell Maria?
No, fool.
All right.
Muraiah.
Wrong. Niggas spell Mariah like
Me and Mariah.
I said that.
All back. That was close. Maria.
M-O. No, it's a U.
Mureah.
Murraya. It's actually really simple.
What
not
is
simple.
that?
I don't know
It's not
what it
simple.
is.
Has nothing to do
Google
with Bill
it.
Murray, man.
Yeah, that's what she asked. It was funny. It was cute when she asked it. She was like, "Does that have any relation to the American comedian
How does she
actor
know who
Bill
Bill
Murray?"
Murray is?
She knows words. She knows a lot of pointless shit. Why would she not
Yeah.
know who Bill Murray is?
Yeah.
I'd be disappointed if she did know who Bill Murray was. But anyway, so that's what she spelled. So I mean, congratulations there. I think that's pretty freaking dope. In your ear, I think that was dope. And truth be told, she's a phenom in basketball. Have y'all seen any of the clips?
I've been seeing her clips. Yeah.
Boy, she is cool. I'm unfortunately, like the black community, I'm kind of more impressed by her basketball skill than her spelling of words.
I hate niggas.
Goddamn shame. Goddamn shame.
Did y'all see that? Hey, did you see the word she spelled? Nigga, did you see that step back
Nigga,
three?
did you see the handle
On the hoverboard, out here cold.
You saw that? She was on a unicycle.
Yeah,
dribbling
I saw it.
3 balls. Man, nigga, fuck Maria. Did
String
you
work.
see
So
that?
she's speaking about kids in basketball. Y'all heard about that 16-year-old that
With one arm?
no, he's cold as shit.
Cold as
He's cold. But
Yeah, I seen him.
a 16-year-old, he's like 6'6", 230.
I bet you can't touch him.
He's a sophomore in high school. His parents took him out of school and sent him overseas. He signed like a 7-figure deal.
What's the problem?
Makes
Jesus,
sense.
what?
Well,
What's the problem?
Makes sense.
like
Oh well, he
he
can.
didn't finish
I mean,
high school.
that's what they do in Europe.
We
What do
not
you
in
mean?
They
Europe,
get tutored.
though.
They get
moved.
tutored.
Did you say
They
he
get
moved?
They
tutors
sent
and
them
play.
overseas.
He'll finish his high school.
Yeah, he'll get a tutor. That's what they do in Europe.
Well, remember, Tony Parker was 15.
I mean,
turned
Luka been a
at
pro
15.
for 10 years.
Exactly.
22 years old.
Yeah.
Look.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's normal over there, and that's kind of what
saying
people-
normal over there. That's what I'm saying. That's why. I brought
That's
it up,
why he went
'cause it's
over
not
there.
normal here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he went over there.
Lower your base when you talk to me like that.
Ain't no bass, nigga. I got
That's
the
why he over there. Hey, hold down,
I
player.
got the lightest voice on the show.
Hold on, player.
Ain't no bass.
Now she handled you with the softest voice.
I did.
It felt
But
intimidating.
then
Man,
Snoop
nigga.
said, it was Snoop said on the watch, don't make me use my high voice. Nigga, what's up, bitch?
Y'all in the movie.
Hey, I
still
seen
can't
Bruce
follow
Willis
you.
the other
watch
day.
it.
What is
Hold
it?
on,
you
hold on.
What is it?
No, he came into where I work.
Was he
Oh.
walking?
Yeah.
Because at the show, the people was recording. That dude did not get out the chair.
For real. Well, I mean, he came
He
in.
like way bigger than that.
I
though.
thought he got
can't-
skinny.
No, that's Lavelle Crawford.
Oh, okay.
He came in and like
Oh,
sat down
gosh.
and was
Snoop Dogg,
talking
yeah.
and stuff. He came in
Oh.
with his wife and I guess probably like his son or something.
He probably came in for a break because that mall is big.
No, his girl was shopping.
Oh my God.
His wife was shopping. She bought a bunch of shit from us.
I came in here for a break.
That's a long walk, man.
I told you he hate.
I
He's
definitely
fat
know
phobic,
now
bro.
that you hate fat people
He
like you.
does.
You
He really does, bro.
you literally got picked on by
No,
a person of full figured when you were younger. It's like deep
but
inside you.
y'all don't know how to shop though, so I get him taking a break.
That's not the break he was talking about.
I know he's. I was trying to help him.
I was.
In his
I was.
mind,
trying to help
he-
him.
Don't help
in his
that
mind,
nigga.
anybody that is a little overweight
Nigga walk through the door.
is waiting to be a contestant on the 600-pound life.
You said 5 blocks. You gave me 5 blocks, Tina. I'm
5
going
blocks.
5 blocks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bring that shit back
You
around, bro.
gave me. I didn't go 10.
Spin the block.
I didn't go 10. Okay, let's get the spelling bee out the way. So we're gonna make fun of you. Y'all try to prolong this goddamn. She went to the bathroom. and
Yeah, I
shit.
was trying to slide. I was like, damn, ain't in this spelling yet. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Tina.
I already text
Page
somebody.
12.
Told me to call with an emergency.
We do this shit at school. I gotta go to the
Hey,
bathroom.
yeah.
You don't read
Get that
when you
baseball
come back.
signal
Yeah.
sign.
I'm about to be the motherfucking kid that you didn't want to read in class right
Read
now.
class like that. Go
You're
to
first.
33.
That's some
Nigga hate
bullshit.
popcorn reading.
You ready, Bettina? So
Nope.
first word. So
Don't do it.
You read with
first
your
one.
finger?
This is gonna be some bullshit.
So like in the spelling bee,
What?
everyone goes. If you get it right, you go to the next. You get it right, you go to the next. You get it wrong, you're out. Like every spelling bee.
Fair enough.
I'm about to get out.
These are so the first word, hard word to spell in the English
What the fuck?
language.
Why are you doing
Misspell. First word. Misspell.
Oh shit. MIS. Is that an extra S in there?
I knew you were gonna say that. That's what I was thinking.
MISPELLED.
Now you put an ED at the end, though. You lost.
Misspelled.
She did the.
That's fine, but you're
said
wrong. It's two
misspelled.
S's.
It's 2 S's.
Damn
It's
it.
2 S's.
It's 2 S's in there.
Yes.
You lucky that wasn't your word.
Like,
She said you got it.
I can't do his.
I feel
himself,
okay.
so I put himself.
I'm okay because I knew it might have been, so I don't feel as stupid. But I'm out now, and they can just
Always
she
pick
don't
C if you always pick C.
Don't even look
KK.
right.
It's D.
MISSP. Oh, go ahead.
She's always gonna pick the D, huh?
Always gonna pick the D. Always. I'm lying.
And she looks to her right.
I'm lying.
Come my phone up.
KK. Next word.
I know the truth, bro. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about that. Like,
Yeah, it was this,
Don't worry about the
KK's word.
Charger mic.
Weird.
WEIRD.
There you go.
I couldn't
I'm gonna
get fucking
call
weird. I couldn't get fucking weird. WEIRD.
Most people think the I before E.
Yeah.
I'm finna get
Look,
ambidextrous. Watch.
Look, in my color purple voice, WEIRD, Mister, MISTER, Mister.
Jar. JAR jar.
Okay, I got one for you. The first round's kind of easy. Tomorrow.
TOMORROW.
Okay.
I like your words way better than Bree words, but Bree had nigga like he was stupid. Like,
Nah,
nigga,
for real.
My mama didn't see that shit.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
My mama would have been like, "You embarrassed me, motherfucker." Sorry, mom.
Okay,
We gonna
KK.
call your mama on Zoom next time we do a spelling bee.
KK, we have guarantee.
GUARENTE.
Wrong.
I was wrong.
A-N.
You're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
How you spell it?
A-N.
GURANTEE.
You ready?
GR.
GUARANT.
How to put an A in
You
there?
put
You put
E
an
in.
E.
GUE. Why would I?
That's because that's how you say it, nigga, not how you spell it. Guarantee. Nigga, what is
That
that?
motherfucker made you sound like Popeye.
Why he do like that?
Guarantee.
Like, go with General's Insurance.
No, that's what he did.
I'll plug all this shit. So
All right.
over.
You ready?
Hey, if she missed it though, I'm still in, right?
Yeah.
Give us some fucked up.
You ready?
Cussing again. Gosh.
Tina.
You being
Arctic.
Nigga, that's easy.
ARCTIC.
Yeah, that's right.
Bro, how you gonna get somebody a 5-letter word, man? You gonna give me guarantee?
Nigga, you had weird.
Oh, you bringing up old stuff though.
Okay, would you know how to spell Arctic?
Yeah, the way she just.
You would have got. You would have missed the first C.
You think so?
Everybody would have missed the first C.
She didn't miss it.
Nigga, she said she could spell.
Because my deodorant is
Roosevelt.
Arctic Edge.
I couldn't have told you the Arctic has 2 C's in it.
She went to the NESD school.
Like the Arctic Circle, there's
Sure
no
did.
C in it.
Not to a special school.
Okay, Tina, once
I'm not
again,
as smart as everybody.
I graduated from
can we beat Tina in something one of these days? Guys?
No, you can't.
Okay, I got one for
Movie
you.
trivia.
I got one of these. I got one.
No, I won.
She
I
won that again.
I won something.
No, that was one of the ones that KK won actually. The movie.
Yeah,
I
trivia.
won the movie.
He won the
black
the
trivia.
scary he won the
scary?
scary movie.
Yeah.
I won the black movie.
I'm
I'm,
just
gonna
gonna
win anything.
I got one.
black.
I'm just gonna bring the game culture tag.
We have that. We've
have
done that.
that. We
Okay.
played.
Yeah, we'll do that. I lost
I won
that.
that too.
She definitely won that one.
Shut up! Shit! Shut up! Shit!
I'm a winner, baby.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Anybody.
Shut up.
Pterodactyl.
Bitch, bye. It starts with a P.
Okay.
Mhm.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I definitely would have said a T.
You're right. Lie, nigga, lie.
You was talking with a P?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone knows it started with a
I didn't. I don't even.
So I won?
Yeah,
I
you
can't.
won. Spell it. Pterodactyl.
Woo!
Pterodactyl.
I can't spell that.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna try it.
Dinosaur.
Okay, I have one more.
PTER
Dactyl.
DA. I don't know.
A-D-A.
I was still good.
D-A.
Oh.
No, close. D-A.
D-A-C-T.
Cool.
Say what you about to say.
I don't know where I
She
am.
don't
in
want
the
to. She don't
world.
like. You don't like looking dumb,
Tell me
huh?
where I'm at.
You don't like looking
DT.
dumb on here, do you?
I don't know where I am.
D-A-C-T-Y-L.
Now she got lost in the word.
And everything's up. Oh, it's P-T-E-R-O. P-T-E-R-O-D-A-C-T-Y-L. That was
What's the
fucking
name
close.
of the bird?
Pterodactyl. One that flies.
I don't.
It's the dinosaur
You know-
bird.
You
I
never
know.
even heard of the bird?
I have.
I've heard
I'm
of the
just
dinosaur.
I'm like,
Blue
like
one
Cat
fly.
Williams, like, man, I'm calling it a knife.
Good night.
It's a knife.
Yeah.
Do y'all okay?
I
Last
don't, all
one.
of them taking words out.
Last one.
What's the pink fish called?
Bougie or
What?
bourgeois, as they say.
B-O-U-G.
No, it's not. Is it G?
Is it bougie or bourgeois?
Bourgeois.
Oh, that's for me.
Anybody. Bourgeois.
B-O-U-J?
No, it's G.
B-O-U-G?
I like
Oh,
rats.
B-O-U-G. Is it I
Bougie.
before the E?
Not in France. They don't speak that shit.
Hmm.
I like hood rat shit.
They
I
spell
don't like bougie. I like hood.
No, the reason I'm trying to think about this is because I had to go over one of my kids in history.
bourgeois.
So it's you can't spell it like the song, right?
No, that's bougie.
Oh.
Bourgeois is the status that.
Middle class.
Hey, don't.
Okay.
Y'all niggas.
Isn't it B-O-U-R?
No, that's bourgeois, right?
But that's how you spell it.
Bourgeois.
It's
B-
B-O-U-R-G.
I walked the
I think
stage
she
before
just.
all
I think
y'all.
she just wrote it.
O-U-S?
G-E-O-U.
G-E.
G-E-O-I-S.
Oh, okay.
B-O-U-R.
I only know how to spell it in
G-E-O-I-S.
English.
That's not even a real word, though. We just made that shit up.
What is?
Bougie is not.
No,
bougie,
I said
I was like-
I only
I
know
was
how to
like-
spell words
like-
that are in
Oh,
English.
yeah, yeah,
I was like, let me call back Anthony and tell him that what. I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna teach you that. I was like, no, this is the right word.
Bougie niggas made like we have bling in the dictionary now. It's like that
Mhm.
shit's not really a word, man. Anyway, so
It is
Tina,
a
once
whole
again,
word.
bling,
It's his own word.
bling, like that's in the dictionary. Bling, like that's not really a word, bro.
It's in a dictionary.
mean,
but it's not a word.
All
Well,
words.
What is? You know what it means?
all
don't you?
words really weren't a word till they were.
That makes sense.
At least they didn't spell it G-L-I.
Now-
I mean, shit, y'all make
Let's
shit
do
up.
next time. Let's do definitions. I can tell you what a word means. I just don't know how to spell it.
I can lie on definitions. Oh yeah, that shit with a little pookie. No, okay, we do that definitions.
Oh, God.
This nigga-
Um,
niggas gonna nig.
what is
Swear to God,
Definitely.
so definition?
No, we're not
Choose.
gonna do it right now.
Choose. Come on, choose.
We're not gonna do it right now.
Definition of choose.
Of what?
Choose.
To make a choice?
Like
Shit.
Are you saying
Oh.
juice?
Choose.
Choose?
Shoot. Like
C-H-O-O-S-E.
Definition.
Dictionary definition. He a little.
Oh no.
He a little off. Don't.
What's the
I gotta do
definition?
the actual definition.
He need accommodations. Don't pay him no mind.
It means to
Shit.
pick one.
You
I'm
ain't
not-
shit.
To pick
I
one.
used to work in the sped office.
It means
To pick one of
You
many.
ain't shit.
to pick.
To pick one of many.
No,
We
it's
didn't mean
what you-
anything by that.
it's what-
Too. I was like,
It's it's what you. It's what you wear on
we
your
ain't never
feet.
getting picked up.
Shoes?
We done
It's what you
we
wear
done
on your
fat
feet.
shamed.
Change the subject, man.
What?
It's what you wear on your feet.
Shoes?
Choose.
I thought he said juice. He said shoes.
Choose.
I hate it here. Hit my button. I can't reach that far.
Your grandma like
Shoes.
Hey, get those
Shoes.
shoes.
Oh, my grandma.
Wow.
I mean, you are a Latin descent.
I don't know how my grandma said choose. She probably said zapatos, but I don't really know.
Zapatos. Love me, huh?
You ain't shit.
So the question of the day: What worked then that wouldn't work now? We already talked about one thing. I think it would work still,
What?
but I'm
Crack.
optimistic. Did that work then?
No.
Did it
Yeah.
even work then?
To break up our community.
Ooh.
Facts.
I was like real
It's
shit.
a fact.
So
Just
yeah,
change the
it
mood.
worked.
It worked.
That just bothers me though. Like I
What?
don't get. Like we all know crackheads and we all know what it do. Like who like I'm gonna try that shit and it's not gonna happen.
That's
to me.
how strong crack is,
Yeah.
bro.
Like, I'm gonna try that shit and I bet you it don't happen to me.
You wear seatbelts
Tooth
every
go.
time you drive.
Hell no.
This nigga said
I-
tooth go.
Nigga,
You did.
one
I'm a
hit
cool
nigga
tooth.
ain't got no teeth. Man, I don't
mean-
want to do that. I love my teeth.
We know.
You don't wear seatbelts, okay?
No, I don't.
You don't think accidents could ever happen to you to where you would need your seatbelt?
I'm sure they will.
That's the same thing the crackheads thought.
Yeah.
No, that's totally different.
How?
It's really not.
That's totally
That's
It's
how
the one
people
action
do.
that leads to another.
That's how people live their life.
I mean,
like
I'm
it'll never
sure
happen to me.
nobody that's ever smoked crack was like, you know, I'm gonna get addicted to this. They probably was like, I'm gonna
like,
try this one time.
Man, I'm gonna be sucking dick in the alley for this one day.
I was like,
I'm finna sell my mama microwave and everything for this shit.
I'm gonna go around asking everybody for $2.
I'm about to go try to sell this bitch a 2-blade fan. I was like, you know,
Two-blade fan.
there's no real
Nobody started off with that. Nobody started off with that
Hey,
pessimist.
please cut her mic off. Nigga,
saying, we
two-blade fan.
Real shit.
We just know what crack do to people, and people still try that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry this refrigerator on my back across
Yeah,
town.
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
For $10.
I mean, there's always repercussions to lessons, but every time everybody goes through them, they got to learn on their own.
Yeah, that's the
Say
thing.
I was at my boss house and he stayed in Candlewood. This had to be around for DHL, so years ago. We just sitting on the street just talking, and I swear to God, a black dude walked up to us. I got this couch. You want to buy this couch? I'm like, go get it. Let me see it. Like, I just wanted to see if he brought it.
Did this nigga
This
pack it
nigga
on his
had it on
back
his
like
back,
a turtle?
bro.
I had a what's the two love seat? The
Yeah.
love seat? This nigga had a love seat on his back.
Did you buy it though?
I gave nigga $20. This nigga and my boy like, don't leave that shit here though. I don't want it.
Couch for $20.
Ain't no telling what the fuck they were doing.
I
on
was like,
that
bro, he
couch.
actually brought a couch.
That shit had
Nah.
needles and pipes
I'm
stuck
like,
in it.
he
Yeah.
gotta get this high for real.
He needs it.
he needed this high. I'm gonna buy this one, buddy. That shit was hilarious.
I mean, sometimes you gotta, you know, crackheads do be coming through with the real shit
I
though.
was like, y'all don't mean to disturb y'all conversation, man. I want about a couch.
Nigga.
Yeah, go get it. And it came. Say,
And you gotta love the way crackheads always come to you like they got some real shit. Like it's some
You can't
it's
find
some,
nowhere
this
else.
is some like limited edition shit. I got this. And
Nowhere.
nobody got it.
I got
What
a
the fuck
Blu-ray.
you do?
I
Like,
got
I
a
got
Blu-ray
this- I
player.
got-
Get her from next door, nigga.
Look, I got this. I got these
Blu-ray?
sheets.
Nigga, those are my sheets, nigga.
Y'all ever notice that crackheads don't ask for like dollars? They'd be like, "Can I get a couple hours?"
Couple hours.
Go
They
out.
don't say dollars. Can I get a couple hours?
They always got that jaw out.
Please don't make me
Yeah.
ever get so depressed. I gotta try that, Lord. Please.
Just wear your seatbelt, nigga.
Look.
You think crackheads are depressed? That's why they
Yeah,
smoke
yeah.
crack.
How
gotta-
their life.
You gotta get a high.
There's not. There's.
Now, that's what made you start smoking crack,
I don't
right?
think that there was a depressed motherfucker that be like, I'm gonna try crack.
Because I'm sad.
I mean, like,
Don't you do it for the high though? To
You
get
do it for
over
the-
whatever
no,
you do.
You
No,
already
you-
there.
No, you,
Nah, man. You gotta
I mean-
start off somewhere.
yeah, you smoke crack because you smoke crack. You want to
Nah.
try it, you get hooked, and I mean, it's probably a lot of
Oh,
situations.
I think it's a
Yeah,
depression
I'm
thing.
not smoking crack to ease my mind.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
nigga.
no
Like,
one is-
You drink to ease your mind, don't you?
It starts with
That's
alcohol,
I don't-
knowing where it starts. When
crack
you meet
and alcohol
somebody,
aren't
you
the same
But
thing.
It's
I'm
high,
saying
different.
though, it's a high that you chase that you don't get from marijuana.
no, you don't
no
chase it.
more.
You're addicted
Huh?
at
Yeah,
that
you're
point.
addicted to it
It's
because
not a
something
chase.
clicks on in your brain,
Most-
and it's
most
addiction.
crackheads-
Immediately, right?
Most crackheads don't want to be crackheads no more.
You know,
But then
I always,
why try?
They
I
know
always
they got
thought
a
about
problem.
this.
But there they are.
Crackheads, you got those
I wanna
crackheads
Pawn in a
crackheads
Walkman in 2021.
that are hardcore crackheads, and they can't, you know, survive out on the street. I think those are the ones that really do have something inside them that have addictive personality. But then you
Yeah.
have those functional crackheads. I think those are the ones that want to smoke crack, and they're able to function every day. And they
I know a
do it.
crackhead that ran a whole restaurant.
Yeah, I know a crackhead that
We
ran
did
a
not-
whole
we-
lot of
we-
something.
We
I
did
mean,
not
like,
get it. We couldn't understand. Like you,
because he was functional. He was smoke. He was actually he wasn't addicted to it. He wanted that high. But I mean, those ones that are out on the street and struggling, those are the ones that have that addiction, and they'll do anything
I
for
think
it.
that comes with. I think the addiction is the same for both. It's just that the level of responsibility is just not always there for everybody. So, like, I had a functioning alcoholic, my aunt,
Mhm.
functioning alcoholic, right? Greatest woman in the world that I ever met. She raised this whole family.
Mhm.
She didn't have problems like other alcoholics had because she still had the responsibility. She was still responsible for herself. Her family went to work, made it on time every day for 20 some odd years, riding a bus, never missing an alarm. I was at everybody's events. She was a functioning alcoholic because she had that responsibility. When you don't have that responsibility, that addiction is going to change your whole fucking life.
What do you
I
mean
mean-
responsibility? As in, you don't.
like
Family.
shit, like
I got to wipe
shit
my
that
ass
you have
today.
to do. Yeah, I gotta
go to
take
work.
my kids
because
here.
I know a lot of crack kids that didn't take care of their kids.
Not responsible though. That's the thing. They're not responsible.
Oh, they don't have that responsibility trait. Like that get up and go. Because I was like, I know a lot of motherfuckers that did take it.
No.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't responsible. Period.
Yeah.
So whether you do drugs or not, you're going to be a shitty human being.
Yeah.
And just the crack is going to make you, or the drug that you're on is going to elevate your irresponsibility. Just like if you're very responsible, hardworking, there's people that make great music and great art that are the biggest drug heads out there. But just because they do that doesn't mean they're going to lose their natural ability to be responsible or an artist or nothing. It's going to enhance whatever they're on.
And it crack hit our community way worse than cocaine hit the Caucasian community because this is a harsher. No,
crack hit our community the same way that opioids hit the white people community. The only difference is that
they could afford help.
No, the only difference is that the punishment for us was different than the punishment for them.
I get what you're saying. I'm not
bad.
talking about the punishment. I'm not talking about them going to jail. I'm talking about the repercussions of how it killed our community like a disease within.
I mean, if you think about it, if you're buying, $30-$40 crack rocks and fucking your life up and go home to $1 million or $300,000 home is one thing. But when you're doing that shit and you're missing work at a $20,000 a year job, you're gonna get replaced pretty soon, and then your life is gonna go to shambles.
Yeah.
So it's like divorcing
you
somebody.
Just don't have anybody to lean on
Yeah.
either. Like you don't have to pay.
Well, that's what I said.
The kids that are on the opioids, they have parents that are gonna send them to rehab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing
or just a
bad.
good supporting
Yes.
system.
Yeah.
So I mean,
oh my God, you can't do this to us.
Yeah.
So I mean,
the effect is the same. It's just that our going home is different. So I know what you're saying. That is the reason why it hit differently, because the outcome of what you go home to and the after effect. So I totally agree with you on
room
that.
of 8 people. Come have a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all watch Intervention?
Yeah, dude. That was hilarious. I felt so bad for that dude, man. Say,
No, but that's
that
what
nigga was hurt. He was touched that everybody cares.
I said,
That nigga broke that shit
I
down.
but
I was like-
that's what white folks
I was
go
like,
home
somebody
to.
can hit some crack.
He needs one more hit. One more.
Get his mind.
That was the worst crowd.
But
We love you.
But that's what it is.
Let him spark up.
But that's what it is. That's what white folks go home to. But if you think about it, what a black community go home to? Just what? Hey, hide your shit when little Richie come over. Like, it's a different situation. We come home to different situations. But I mean, it's a motherfucking addiction. Is an addiction.
Yeah, $30 a rock. Y'all gotta start asking for $10, $15, $2 shit. You gonna be begging all day.
I just made that number up.
Oh,
so
okay.
don't test my numbers
like,
on the market.
damn, $2,
$20.
Yeah, you ask 5 people for $2
or dick suck. I don't know. It's whatever. I was like, whatever it is.
Anybody want a cheeseburger?
Marijuana. What is it? You ain't have
For marijuana?
I was
sucking dick for coke. I seen him. He said, "You're in here for weed."
Boo! Boo this man!
If
What
you have
movie was
not
that
seen
from?
Half-Baked,
Half-Baked.
you
There
need
you
to
go.
catch up.
There you go.
That is the shit.
All y'all that would think white chicks is trash, the millennials, niggas, that's the movie that y'all really want to watch. Have Baked
Nigga
is
said,
solid.
I hate drugs.
How
They're
long-
terrible for the community.
How
Up
long-
with hope, down with dope.
How long you think you can do? He said, shit, about 6:30. I said, oh, I can't do no time in jail, man. 10 minutes at the top. I gotta be out. Before I get arrested, like, let me call my mama right now. I got to fuck up out of here. I gotta get out before I even get in there.
How long is booking?
About 5.
I feel him.
That shit take a while. I've heard that it takes a while.
Booking's
How long
a
take you to get
motherfucker.
out?
Hmm?
You look like you've been in jail. You look
It
like you-
depends.
Well, I look like I've
It
been. I look like
depends.
I've been to jail.
You
You
got
black.
that look.
He black.
She don't.
And we have to, our community.
Can I joke about that no more?
It's
I
so-
can't believe that you would disrespect.
Hey, our community. Hey, black
I can't
people.
believe that you would
Let me look in the
disrespect me
camera.
like
Black,
that.
it's okay to not go to jail, black people. You ever have a conversation and been the only one I've been in jail? Like, I've never been in a police
Like,
car.
You're the unicorn.
Nigga, what? I'm like, nah, nigga, I haven't been, dog. Like, I don't.
It's okay.
This puss ass nigga ain't
Oh.
never been to jail.
It's okay
before.
not to sweat on the background check for
Bro,
a
you
job.
ain't never, nigga, you ain't never been locked up. No, nigga.
You really ain't never been locked up?
No, nigga. For
Parking
what?
tickets, nothing?
No, man.
Oh, that's good.
My mama told me, you ever go to jail, don't call me 'cause I ain't getting you out. I ain't been.
That's why.
And
tell
I
my
ainnd
kids.
going. Huh?
That's why I tell my kids, you better
Yeah.
be.
You ever been locked up at all?
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say.
What the fuck?
You have?
Yes.
Most.
You
I
have
did
to?
stupid. I did super
Wow.
stupid
So I'm the
shit.
only one here. ain't been
I did
locked up.
super stupid shit when I was.
Why
younger.
do you think that I've been to jail?
You've been to jail, Tina.
You told
You
your
told a
story.
story about beating somebody up and going to jail.
I mean, I've done. Yeah, that's what I said. I've done.
I
First
forgot
of
what it
all,
was
no,
about.
I didn't.
Tina just had the I eat ass
What
face.
was it? She should be somebody.
Tina just get an I eat ass face.
I did not tell the story.
Hey.
I did not tell the story on the air.
Okay.
You
I
did.
did
You
not-
really did.
Not on the air. I
Okay,
didn't.
okay.
Yes, you did.
No, I
She get
didn't.
Yeah, Tina.
The I eat ass face.
I
Something
definitely.
about.
I have
forgot
not
what it
been to
was.
jail.
Yeah,
I don't know why they
it-
trying to push this narrative on this black
dirty in
queen.
there.
I'm a good guy, y'all.
So
I'm a
you-
good
Black queen.
guy.
So you've never been in holding. That's a proper question. Jail and holding are two different. Have you ever been in holding?
What's that? 'Cause I'm not familiar.
I've been
with-
in a cop
You
car,
mean
but I
cuddling?
didn't get
You
arrested.
said,
You mean
okay,
like
they let
cuddling?
you go?
Yeah, because I'm
You
telling
said-
you, boy, I say, I got you. Hey, it took all of 5 minutes. To let me tell my story real quick. It's my best friend,
They do
so
that
rest in
bird.
peace, he died,
They
right?
look-
Oh, that's why you can talk about it.
Look,
No, I'm talking about anyway. Everybody
they do
know
that
this
bird
shit.
call when they see
It was,
KK.
it was a taste in New Orleans, right? We was at the taste. No, this is a good story. This is a good story.
Go.
I'm gonna get through it as fast as I can. So we
No,
at
no.
taste in New Orleans.
Hold on. Make the story take at least 60 seconds so we can put it on TikTok.
I'm walking out. Of the taste, right? And my homeboy is coming in like, man, I thought we were leaving. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm gonna go back in there. You know, we chasing hoes, whatever. Chase. I like, well, shit. He was like, well, just take my car, man. Just come back. I was like, shit, I'm driving off. I pull into Bombay.
Uh-huh.
That little bicycle shit.
Yeah.
I see all these police like, oh, nigga, somebody about to get it. I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Gun, I had blood all on my nose. I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
say, what the fuck is going on? Get out the goddamn car. Like, what the fuck? You going to jail for attempted murder of a cop. I was like, attempted murder of a cop? I was like, what the fuck? So they was in a car in a parking lot smoking weed.
Uh-huh.
A park ranger came
Uh-huh.
and told him, get out. He drives off and runs this nigga clean the fuck over.
Oh,
So
no.
the cop, the only
In the
thing
car
that-
you borrowed.
Yes, the only thing that saved me was the cop didn't really get hurt. He came, he like, nah, the bright skin dude with brains. Like, nigga, let me deep fuck go. Say, I'll sue your motherfucker. You don't fuck my mom. Like, I went crazy.
KK was like, fuck you, Steph Curry.
Hey, but first I like, nah, man, with Derek, man. Look at Derek, you lying. I thought everybody in there smoking. Like, wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, man, he was like, yeah, you fucked up. I was like, what the fuck did I do, man? Like,
Did you cry?
no, I was just,
I know men that cry.
but no. But my cousins was there. They was like, he didn't do nothing. He was with us. And then
We know men that cry.
Oh,
You gonna
Lord,
cry like
here
that?
you go. Don't.
no, I didn't cry over that. I was scared.
Nigga, I would have cried.
But
Yeah.
I told because
Yeah.
You ever seen a man
he
cry?
was on the
I've
phone with
never
my
been
mom.
in-
I was like,
You
mom, I
better
need
be
a
glad
lawyer.
they
'Cause I
even,
ain't do
you
this.
better be glad they even heard you out.
Because I've never been to
The
jail
only
before,
thing
so
that
I really
saved-
would have cried.
The only thing that saved me though was that is that the dude didn't he didn't get hurt. Like he walked out like it was not him.
So if you'd have died, you'd have been shot
I'll
probably.
probably still be in jail right now.
Mhm.
Cause the nigga shaved his head off. He shaved his braid. It was terrible.
That day?
The next day he shaved his braid. I was like, he was like, good looking out. Like nigga, I wasn't looking out. They talking about murder, nigga.
They on their way over there now.
Yeah.
Hold on, just stay on the phone.
I was
What-
just
what
about
did I-
to say, they're listening to this phone call.
He was
Hey, just stay on the
like-
phone.
he was
We'll
like,
talk
no,
about
that's
it.
good looking out. I was
I'm
like, nah, nigga, that wasn't no.
This is him.
Like, nah, bro. Like you might want to figure this shit out. Like
Hey, you right, man. I was
he
looking out
never
for
went
you.
to go get his car or nothing. Like
You'd
it
have been
was-
like, yeah, I was looking out for you. Where you at right now, man? Oh, okay. Yeah, where you at? I would have snitched that nigga out quick.
I didn't give his last name. I did say I didn't know his last name. You know his last name. Y'all friends. I don't know his last name, man.
You gave him his first name,
Yeah. There's a lot of Dereks in the world. You know how many niggas named Derek was at the Taste of New Orleans that day?
Just
no
about-
less than 100.
Yeah.
Just about as many bitches
We
out
gotta be
there.
quiet.
Thank you for tuning in to Socially Irresponsible podcast. My name is Damien, aka Mavriq, the Devil's Advocate.
It's your boy KK, never been arrested before.
This is Bettina. You a goddamn lie.
This is the B side of Socially Irresponsible podcast. This is where we're gonna come at you with the real serious stuff real quick. We're gonna have a good conversation with you. Let's get this call to action out the way real quick. We're gonna have a special guest coming to us to talk this shiznizzy. I don't know what I said. That
Niggas
for.
just want to use you. I know y'all are tuned
Yes,
in
we
on every week on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure that you're subscribed on YouTube. We need you to subscribe. We need you to like. We need you to comment on those videos. Make sure you're also watching us on Facebook as usual. Make sure you're following us on Apple Podcasts and you're subscribed on Podbean, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Pandora, and following us on our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
There you go. And that was Tina T, the heathen heartthrob, letting y'all know where to find us at. The first thing I wanted to talk about, we had a real serious conversation last week. We actually had a couple of them, and now we have Bettina with us. And me and her had some conversations, and she kind of brought some things to my attention. She's going to try to normalize. What are you normalizing on this B-side?
We are going to normalize mature bodies.
Mature bodies. So explain that to me.
It's going to be breasts that don't sit up. It's going to be brain stomachs. It's going to be breastfeeding areolas. It's going to be water slide, steep breast. It's going to be, let's see, all types of things that make a woman her after a certain age and after she done popped out so many kids or just life just hit her period.
That's what we're doing, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Do we have to do that, or is that what we're going to try to do?
No, we need to normalize it.
I like the way the normal is now. The Brazilian butt lifts and the waxes and the plastic surgeries that y'all do. I kind of like the way we're going with that. Of course,
you like that because you like the way it looks. You don't have to go underneath the knife or have to deal with
your life.
You don't have to deal with the fact that it's a thing. It's something that you have to keep up. It's like once you start, you never see yourself as perfect.
I like my child too, and I will never give birth, but I do appreciate what y'all do for us.
Yeah, until our bodies are like I don't know if anybody had ever watched Being Mary Jane, where it was an episode where old dude was cheating on his wife with Gabrielle Union.
This is how this conversation came up. So listen to what she's saying. This is kind of interesting.
She decided to leave him. And of course, he was okay. He thought he was going to be with Gabrielle Union. He was hurt that he was losing his family, but whatever. But he was just like, okay, so how are we going to do this? And she was just like, well, of course you can move on. But what about me? Who's going to love me? I have these stretch marks I've had from having your child. My body looks different. Who's going to love me? So basically, who is going to accept a woman after she scarred her body for another man or just aged period in a certain type of fashion that cosmetic surgery could never help?
So is this something that women really go through? Like, is this something that women think about? Like, as I'm getting a certain age?
If you notice that there is more workout videos, more workout posts from women than there is from men, any type of in any way, go down your timeline.
Do y'all like chubby beard men though?
It has nothing to do with that, but go through your timeline. Every other post, and if I'm not sure, KK, every other post is who working out and trying to show off their different physique or the way they look. It's women, right?
Yes.
But do you think they're doing that for themselves? Because if they're doing it for themselves, they wouldn't be posting it. So the point of them posting it would be showing that, I'm working on myself. And I don't know how true that is, but I work out. I don't work out that often because, like I said, I've been pulling niggas with this same body for years. So fuck it.
Great fun.
I was like, so I don't really care. But
is it so? It's okay. Say at your mature age of 32, right? When you're done.
Who's 32?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what we're going with. All right.
That's what.
Oh wow.
I was like, cool.
She's snitching, Kay.
Like, cool.
She's on that shit again, Kay.
Okay, cool. 32.
But so say with KK at the ripe age of 32, right? So if you were between relationships, is your physical appearance something that you worry about? Or as a man, as you age, we get wrinkles, gray, things like that. Is that something that you worry about going forward if you had to find a new mate as a man?
I personally don't worry about it.
Is that something you think men have to worry about, period, though?
I mean, some men do. Some men need to feel like they need to go to the gym to get their body right. You know what I'm saying? I could care less.
I don't. It's like a societal thing. I guess what you're saying, it's something more that is a woman.
You're talking about between relationships, right?
Yeah.
Like some guys.
Like say
you know what? I need to go to the gym and get my shit right. But you didn't want to do it when you was in your previous relationship.
Say you're 50 years old and you're on the market.
Yeah.
As your 50-year-old self. So you're not the same 32 spry young fella you are right now. and you're, like I said, 50 years old, and you're going out with what you are, your appearance, your gray, your wrinkles face, whatever has happened in the meantime. Is that's like, I think that as men get older, I don't think it's the issue that men have to worry about. I think men, as they say, we age like wine. You know, what'd you say earlier? We look more distinguished with the gray. So I think that's an issue as you're about to point. I'm gonna let you finish that. Just something that men don't have to worry about. I'm curious as into why women have to worry about, because as you're talking about, women have those posts of them working out. I don't think women do that for men. Women do that shit for other women. Women dress for other women. A nigga can go to a place that me and Kay can have the same shirt or shoes on. Like, oh, nigga, that's dope. Nigga, we both got taste. We styling, right?
Oh, no, I flip my shit inside out.
Well, that's Kay.
Nigga,
but,
I don't do that.
But that's the thing.
Twinsies.
But that's the thing. If I got the same shoes on, or like if I see another dude with some shoes on, those was cold. Where'd you get them from? And he'll most likely tell me. Kay's not telling me the cologne he got on. But it's a conversation that'll happen, right? If a woman, as you kind of see the jokes about women seeing each other out in this party with the same dress, they're throwing drinks on it, ripping it up, or just leaving because they're not comfortable no more because of that. Because they feel like this woman has the same dress and she's wearing it better than I am. So other people are going to compare.
And I've had a situation like that before. I think it was, I want to see, 6 or 7 years ago. We were in the club. I was dressed. I had on the same dress as this girl. And I was like, oh my God, we have on the same dress. She was just like, I said, you know, great minds think alike. And she just turned around and walked off like she didn't want to stand next to me.
That's not what it was. Yeah.
And I was like, this is awkward. I was like, that was rude.
Because as they see y'all two in the same dress, a woman is thinking like she may look better than me, and people are going to see that. So again, that's that conversation. So as someone said in the comments, standards are higher for women. And then they also question, what about going bald? The thing is, when men go bald, we can cut our shit off. Most women look weird just going bald.
I've been
bald.
Where? Yeah.
There you go.
Some rocket. Mind you not.
I mean, like, our hair is, you know, as I say, women think hair is something that is a strength for them for some reason.
Exactly.
I grow my hair out. I cut it. I've never been so
one way or another.
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, but it's just a concept of what they think is beautiful to them. So if you strip all of those things away from someone, some women feel like they need it. So it's sort of like their self-esteem comes from that type of stuff.
What is that shit called? Fight or flight?
The fight or flight.
I think it's one of those type of situations that when you cut it all off, you're going to see you really fucking are, right?
Yeah. No, well, I mean, I don't think that applies to fight or flight. That's either put yourself in a situation where you're either going to protect yourself or you're going to
but at that point, when you cut all your hair off, you're going to figure out if you are comfortable who you are. So you're going to fight for who you are, or you're going to like crumble and be like,
self-reflection of, you know, just really look at yourself like in a blank canvas.
Yeah.
And take from that in this. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of society, even social media, doesn't give barefaced, simple women the respect that they really do need. They always show women, like, for instance, this stupid ass trend with these eyelashes.
Fucking
them
look like falcon wings on their eyes.
They look like the real eyelashes that they put on them cars.
And I mean, it's weird. It's weird to me,
those
but
Beatles.
Yeah,
I was talking to my sister and we were looking into it. It is like going to be a medical situation because they're so heavy on the drooping of the eyes. And I was watching
their muscles.
Weak, and I was watching
kind of like anal, having anal too much.
I was watching I was going through TikTok and I was watching this doctor saying that people are actually going to be in a few years coming in to get their eyelids lifted because of the what they put on, like the heaviness of these eyelashes, these extensions and stuff like that. And that's weird to me. But that's just one more. That's just one more thing.
Glue heavy too?
Woman gonna be walking around sleeping in the bitch.
Look, but that's just one more thing that we're going to have to fix on ourselves because it's just always been really weird to me. Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with plastic surgery. I would do it if I could.
But you say that, but I got attacked when I said I don't like women that wear makeup. Remember?
I don't like women who wear makeup.
I didn't. You didn't get attacked by me.
But I got attacked on that post though.
But someone's gonna feel salty about anything you
But
say.
this
So
is
you
the
gotta
thing.
understand.
You as a man can't say that you don't like a woman in something because every woman's gonna feel like insecure about that situation.
That has nothing to do with the person that's. I know what you're saying. There's women out there that are gonna feel a certain way, but I'm allowed to not like and like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to.
And you
keep it
can
to
wear
yourself.
makeup.
I'm
I'm
not-
just
I
like
don't
that.
have
It's
to
a
keep
lot.
it to myself.
It's the
a lot.
clown. It's the clown look. Like
clown.
all you need is a red nose.
That's the only thing you're missing, right?
That's all you missing is a red nose. I just want to squeeze your nose when I see
I don't
you.
like makeup neither though.
It's a mask.
The cake up.
It's a mask that women put
You're a whole
on,
other person.
and they feel comfortable with that.
I get it, and that's the thing. What I'm saying. So again, someone said, "What was it? Standards are higher for women." But the thing about these standards and about women going bald and things like that, and the dress wearing the same outfit, y'all really don't realize y'all set these standards for yourselves. Like, this is the thing. If a dude is gonna fuck with you, he's gonna fuck with you bald or not. Dudes aren't like, oh man, them eyelashes are fucking hot. No dude is going out there being like, I need a one with eyelashes. No dude is out there being like, nah, your dress matches that girl's dress. Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with you like that. No dude is gonna be like, oh, you got stretch marks? Not fucking that. No, not today.
And you are correct. We do set our standards a little bit higher, but the thing is with that. And they always say it's men, but I think women peacock. They want to be the one, the one that gets the attention in the room because we strive for attention. Well, we want attention because you want to know that you're beautiful. You want to know that someone wants you or, is attracted to you. I mean, that's just how women are.
But this is the thing. Women try to be attractive for everybody. And you have to understand that there's not one person that everyone thinks is beautiful.
And I totally agree with that.
So if you're a woman, something about a woman that I always say about women nowadays don't understand how powerful their essence is. Just their presence alone could shut shit down, right?
Confident just being in the room.
As a woman, every nigga's gonna notice you in the room just for the simple fact that you're a woman and you're there on top, no matter how you look. And whether you look good or bad, someone is gonna love what they see. And then when you open your mouth, and if you do it in a way that is going to be appealing to somebody, that's gonna take you up an extra notch. Sometimes a smart woman will bring you down a notch to some men, but then you're already weeding out what you don't even want to deal with at that point. So if you are who you are as a woman and you're on that, and if you're solid and secure about that, then what you want, you're going to find it. But when you sit there and try to please the masses and try to be who you want to be to the masses, you're going to miss your boat, because then you're going to find and attract people that you don't even really want to begin with, because you're presenting yourself in a way that you really aren't, if that makes sense.
And see, all of that is,
does that make sense though?
Yeah, it does make sense, because but it's easy for a man to say that. The way girls and boys grow up, it's a different type of confidence for them. Boys are different. They interact with each other different. Girls are catty. They're always saying different type of things to one another to bring each other
down. These are issues that y'all are putting upon you, which you're not disagreeing. But these are y'all's own issues that y'all are putting on yourselves and blaming.
And we need to raise our girls to be more confident. We need to raise our girls to be more, let's see,
not so perfect secure, and understanding. It's okay not to be perfect.
It's okay that you're don't look, but the only way they're going to do that if we do it all the way around. Now we got to start at home. We got to start on social media. We got to start on, but these girls are aspiring to look like Megan Thee Stallion. They're aspiring to look like Ari Fletcher. They're aspiring to look like all these girls that have super perfect bodies.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. Like you said earlier.
Very far few.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, it's not that it's so ridiculous. But yet we also have to understand, this is the thing. It's like Facebook. This is what Facebook is. Facebook is, like Tina always says, the highlight reel of your life, right? It shows where you're at. It doesn't show where you were and how you got there, right? And that's what it is. When you see these women with nice bodies or all these, relationship goals, which is the most bullshit tag you can ever see. But when you see people with all these situations that are very healthy and really good, no one ever sees the journey that it took for them to get there. That's the shit. So people see that and they want that, but no one wants to work hard to get that.
But they don't know how to work hard to get it because it looks different for everyone else.
And that's true too. But again, it's the work. You have to have that work ethic to begin with.
Because there's so many different aspects. Okay, so we got a very frail girl that wish she might have been maybe a little bigger, or maybe she just thinks that, you know, she's not pretty enough because her teeth aren't straight or so forth on. There's all these different things. Then we got a heavier girl over here that wants to look like the skinny girl, but she's too heavy and she works herself to death to get to look like this, but she's not structured to look that the way.
Yeah.
So she has to work on there. Then we got another girl over here that grew up that, for instance, in our culture, fair complected girls grow up different than dark skinned girls.
Okay.
You see in families, and this is not just in Black cultures, this is in Hispanic cultures, Indian cultures, all of it. Any of the darker complected kids, all little girls always get treated different than the fair complected kids.
Okay.
It's, oh, look at so and so, she's so beautiful. Oh, she'll be beautiful when you'll be so beautiful when you grow up. It's always when you get older. It doesn't get the attention that you need. So we build that and instill that into our girls at a young age. Older people don't know that they say things and they act a certain type of way, or they do a certain type of thing that little girls grow up with. So that's topped on that. That's family, and then you go to social media and it's different.
See, as you said earlier, and I agree. To be like an asshole, but not to be a total asshole, it's full of excuses, right? And there are reasons. So I get what you're saying. One of the things that's kind of interesting, as you said earlier, women that want to be skinny that are big, women that are skinny that want to be bigger and thicker and have the bodies, and they don't understand that
the 34, 24, 36. Yeah, that was
this isn't your genetics. It's just something that's never going to be a part of your life. So the thing is that women don't understand that. You know where it comes different from men, all jokes aside, men understand where we're at, right? Especially say you have dudes out there just little dicks, right? That's all they got. They got nothing else with it. That's just it. Niggas understand their limits from an early age, right?
Yeah.
Even if it comes to a dude that's stupid, he understands that basketball or football is going to get me through, right? So it's one of those things to where men understand where we're at.
It's simplicity for y'all,
right?
It's simple,
but
y'all.
it really is, because again, men compete against each other all the time.
But this is where it is. Men are the ones that are choosing. Women are the ones waiting to be chosen.
Are we talking about in a term of relationship, marriage type deal? No, okay. I feel you. But okay, so real quick.
So it's a rat race all the way.
So Jason from For the Streets podcast, he asked a question earlier. He asked, who gives you, and I'm assuming you as women, so I'm gonna ask you, who gives you your confidence? And the reason why I say that is because you're coming in here with a completely different confidence that most women don't have. I noticed that, which was kind of weird, when I'm talking about me being able to raise a female, and you questioned me on what I thought a female was.
I was confused.
And you thought I was going to say some weak bullshit ass woman. Like, you have to understand, like, that's not what I think at all. So I get where you're asking, because it's not necessarily talking shit. You just checking, making sure I'm on the right page that I should be on. So I understand why you asked that, but I also bring that up because you're a woman with the confidence that's different than most women that I've seen, right? I fucking love it. Where do you get your confidence from?
Failure.
Simple as that, right?
Yeah. It's just basically, failing at things to make myself feel perfect, and them not going the way I think they were going to go, and just understanding that I can only be me, and no matter how hard I try, I can't be this person or that person, or be over here, or do this or whatever. So how do I just love me and let me be who I am and embrace that?
What made you feel like you learned that? So I'm going to go into bring this into like the Jigaboo versus the light skin, the Jiggaboos and
it was Jiggaboos and light skins.
Light skins, they called them
school days.
Light skin. Okay, so
we're Jiggaboos.
Yeah, we're Jiggaboos.
Y'all Jiggaboos.
I don't like that term. I don't like that term.
Jiggaboo. Yeah, Jiggaboos. We're Jiggaboos.
I'm a Jiggaboo.
Jigga fucking boo.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
so as you said that, as I'm talking about men, a man having a little dick, realizing that that's all he got. So he understands, he builds that confidence by their failures, what they don't have. You have to understand what you don't have coming out the gate, because how society looks at men in that, or women in that situation, right? Society looks to dark-skinned people, Black people, black people as a whole, and the black community looks at black people, Hispanic community look at their darker Hispanics, anyway, as a certain way. So you encounter failure and insufficiencies earlier
Definitely.
than most, right?
Yeah.
So you understand where your confidence is built from your failures. You come out the womb off of your appearance, which is a shitty thing to say, failing.
Mhm.
KK talks about his complexities he has from when he was a chocolate drop.
I rarely got over. I just recently got over that shit.
You know, so but all that failure you had coming up, that's going to put you in a situation of where, like, fuck them. This is what I got. This is who I am. If I want to survive in this world, I'm going to love myself. If I'm not, then I don't. And then it goes back to the fair skin or lighter skin black people. They don't encounter that failure as early as the other group of black people because they're quote unquote the prettier ones. They're accepted more, they're loved more, so they go through life with this high society hope, like nothing's gonna fucking bother me. But then when they get and encounter those issues, when their real life shows, their character shows, and it's not as good as it's supposed to be, they're not as smart as they should be, they're not as athletic as they need to be, their pussy, their dick ain't as good as they thought it was, then it's like, oh shit, now you feel like you're drowning and you can't go. So that's when you lose your confidence. So I mean, that's interesting as you say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you got your confidence. So Jason said, ask where you got your confidence from. As you said it, just like you grew up, you were born to have confidence because of something that society
at a younger age.
Because something that society calls a flaw or a failure was actually your strength. Whereas other people don't get that confidence and are missing fucking life because they feel like they
have to work to even be seen. I mean, like literally being dark, you were invisible. And I don't know if KK could. I mean, like
who?
You.
Invisible. What's funny?
I mean, but
yeah. Okay, my fault. Him. Okay.
Funny.
But just being being invisible.
Just funny.
Just being invisible. I mean, the only time we were probably seen was basically when somebody was cutting on us, right?
Yep.
When he smiled, that's when it was like, "Oh, what's up, okay? There you go."
Like we've heard all the jokes. I mean, nobody got past anything that we probably were virtually unseen until we were damn near out of high school.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then I don't know if I
like you when I what?
Look,
did you?
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah,
you ran me
yeah.
through the ringer in front of people.
but was embarrassed to even like you because you were dark.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was, and this is not so much as black men, but even dark skinned women were over sexualized as some type of exotic bullshit. Even when we're grown, like, oh, your skin, or oh my God, it's just a weird type of fetish thing more than it is an attractive thing for dark skinned women. Like when you
men too, it's very weird.
Even when you talk to, even when other is attracted to me, they'll be like, oh my God, your skin. I'm like, what the fuck is skin? I was like, it's just like, what are you? I'm black.
Yeah.
Number, what is your nationality? Now, my father is from Ghana, but it has nothing to. You can't tell that right off. I mean, I'm black. I was like,
look for Ghana.
I was like, I'm black. So I mean, but
Ghanaians?
it's Ghanaian.
Ghanaian, okay.
You put it easy at the end of that.
Like, but it's just a weird type of fetish type of. It's just weird. Like I said, being dark.
How do you feel about that though? That the weird fetish that comes behind.
It bothers me.
Why?
It just does. I mean. It bothers me more than anything because it takes me to a place where my ancestors had to deal with, basically being raped and
Why does it take you there though in 2021?
For others,
not saying it's invalid, just asking
for others to fetishize because that's where it comes from.
But do you understand, like, fetishes come on both ends because people think what is exotic is what's different to them, right? Black people don't think another black person is exotic. We think the Asian woman or the white woman is exotic, right? So the same way we look at something different than us, like we're here in America and we see elephants and lions and tigers are exotic.
Now, when you say that, you say black people. Now, do you mean black men?
Yeah, black men, or just what people, whatever is different from what you.
Because
normally see.
I'm not speaking on all women, but I don't really see women out there like, oh, that Asian guy, he's exotic.
No, I
or
get
that,
it.
I mean, or that that Puerto Rican guy, he's exotic. I don't really think black women think on that type of level. Like, we just like what we like and we see it, but
I mean, women do think. I know a couple of women that always talk about on their Facebook. There's one woman in particular. She always talks about Chinese men are, I think it's like Korean to be exact, or like exotic. Like, she loves a Korean man, right? I don't know if she's dated. I don't know her life like that, but she's always talking about Korean men. So everyone has something that's exotic to them. You, as a black woman, you may love your black brother,
I do.
right? That's not exotic to you. That's just what you love. But maybe there's something out there that is like, oh shit, Sean Connery, that motherfucker, that can get it. Not saying it's him, but it's always something different from what you're used to. That's exotic.
And I get what you're saying, like what may be attractive to me. Of course, there's other people that I find attractive
that are not black more than any other race.
What?
Do you find any other race out there more attractive to you than black?
No.
Not more than black people, but
more than black men?
Take black people out the equation. Right.
Okay.
Another race out there, they're just like, you know what? Every time I see a Cuban man, like, them motherfuckers got their shit together. Like, is there any race like that outside of black men? Just take black men off the equation. We know niggas is getting it. We got it. We appreciate it.
It would probably have to be somebody that was closer to the equator, like Afro Latino, like Honduras, Ecuador, somewhere that still Puerto Rico, that's still dark, but yeah, it would have to be Latin.
You didn't go far from the black.
I didn't. I guess I'm just programmed
close to the equator.
Yeah, I was like, I just
should make that clear.
It's just
anything that's not black, Afro Latinos, like
it's just something about my black men that it just like it gives me a warm feeling inside to be,
I get it, but like I say, when everyone says exotic, everybody, I think we spend a lot of time, and it's not wrong that we do this. We spend a lot of time demonizing being exotic, so to speak, right? And put it to like, he only likes me because 4 ancestors ago, they were buying my exotic grandmother and was raping her.
And I know that's probably far-fetched to go, but that's just like, I don't.
We do a lot of bullshit to ourselves. Like, the thing is that you're actually beautiful because of your black skin to a lot of fucking people.
And it is weird to me.
Yeah,
it is very fucking weird.
But again,
but it's weird to where it's irritating.
It is very irritating. Like, it's never been like when I grew up. Like, it wasn't cool. There's not Instagram pages of just dark skinned people,
melanated.
Yeah, like
beauty,
it's cool to be this color now. Like,
yes,
I could post a picture and it's 1,000 little candy bars and shit. I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't post it for that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what the fuck was this shit? No, I didn't. I really don't, because I don't be one of them headaches. So it's just weird. Like, oh, you have a beautiful smile. It's the same smile when you said my teeth was big. You know what I'm saying? Or when my ears was big. Like, that's what I tell Kiara, because Kiara, he's starting to smile now. That nigga got some teeth in his mouth, boy. Say
they white too.
I was like, bro, trust me.
I mean,
give it time.
Give it time. You're gonna grow into that mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna love your smile. I'm telling you.
It's weird because, like, even when I was in school, they would call me. You remember that black and white cartoon Felix the Cat?
Yeah.
Like, my eyes are big.
Yeah.
But now, oh my God, your eyes are so beautiful.
Yeah.
No, but they call me Felix the Cat in high school.
But that's when we were kids, because when we were kids, in all honesty, we looked goofy as shit. When I was a kid, my nose was big, my lips was big as fuck. I didn't grow into my face yet.
Now imagine having dark skin.
Yeah.
With that.
No, I get it. But like when we were kids, we looked silly as shit. It looked like my face. I have real high cheekbones, right? And it would look like my skin is drooping off my face, right? And I looked at pictures back then. I was like, I didn't grow into my face at that point. I wasn't getting teased because I was dark skinned.
I had to look over there, but who pays attention to skin color? I never have.
Who said
that's
that?
Jason? But Jason is a whole table. That's Jason right here.
I'll tell you, like I would laugh at the jokes. But like, I will go home hot, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
upset, right?
But I mean, like, when I
this
tell you, because my roast game was on point.
Yeah, I learned. I did actually learn to cut.
I make a motherfucker cry like you said, why do I go for the jugular every time? That's why.
Tina, she made a comment. Tina, if you keep on putting comments on this, I may come sit your ass back in this chair. But she made a comment. She said, do people really like it, or is it just because it's different, quote unquote, exotic? People like what's different because they don't know what it is. People are so used to what they know and they don't like what they do know. So people like to venture off to what they don't know. The exact opposite. What's the exact opposite from an old white man than a young black woman? You know what I mean? And again, some people do understand being exotic, or someone looking at you as exotic is not always a bad thing, right? They're not looking at you as if like some people actually care. But it's the thing that we sit here and we look at every time. We want that love, we want that appreciation, but then when we get it, we question it.
I just don't want to be anybody's fetish.
No, I get it. But that's the thing. The woman that I'm with, I want to be her fetish. I want to be her everything, her only thing.
You're a man.
No, but I'm saying, but there's women out there that if they're with somebody, with the man, she wants to be that dude's everything. Everything he wakes up to, he thinks about, she wants to be able to please him mentally, physically, in every aspect of the world, right? So I mean, it's like I don't think women want anything differently than what men want when it comes to that attraction and that want from somebody else. All I'm saying is that it's not weird, but I think it's odd when we demonize every little ounce of that want and love that we get from people. Like KK, he even says it's weird to him. He understands that it's weird. He understands why it's weird because he's never gotten it before. So now that you get it, it's weird.
Especially from the people that were the ones making fun of you.
But again, they're making fun of you because they're following the wave. They're following the curve. And now as they're older, they see shit differently, and you've grown into your body. Like you said, your son one day will.
Yeah, but by then the damage is done.
Yeah, thank you.
No, true. True. The damage is done, but they don't understand the damage they did when they're young. And that's something, unfortunately, that we have to work out amongst ourselves, right?
Like, for instance, I have this niece, and she's dark. I mean, she's dark. Like,
why do you say dark like that?
She's
like
dark.
People?
No, I love dark people. Dark
but
I knew my son and my niece, I knew that they were going to grow up with the same type of criticism that I grew up with.
Yes.
So as a young age, I drilled
ready.
Beautiful. You are beautiful. To this day, you can't tell my niece, and you can't tell her she's not. You can't even look her in her eyes. If somebody call her, she'll be like, she was like, excuse me. I'm Godiva chocolate.
Yeah.
You can't even get on my level. She will cut you down so quick and fast. You can't tell her she's not beautiful. But that's the way me and my sister grew. We raised her to know that she was beautiful. My son, he thinks he's the finest thing ever. Ain't nothing but a 5'6". I was like, oh, that little boy. Nah, he about 5'7".
You ranking him?
But I'm just saying, you can't tell him.
He's 5'6", not
but
height.
You can't tell him. And I would love for him to be with a black woman, but he's with an Asian woman, and she loves him, and she adores him, and I love and I adore her. But the point is that he had that confidence to do whatever he wanted to do and feel. He never had that feeling that he was less than because of his skin color.
But as you also said, did he have that feeling of what you're speaking of because you drilled him?
I did.
Or is it because he's a male, as you said, and we don't have it as hard?
No, I knew males that had it just like KK, that they drug.
That nigga was just ugly though.
No, they drug.
I got drugged so bad to the fact.
I mean, I would make sure that even with Gavin dressing him a certain type of way, like he always was A1, like nobody could mess with him. He was like polo from head to all the way kindergarten. He wore polo boots, collared shirts, in khaki pants and khaki shirts to summer camp. And I was like, so I mean, like, but I was always afraid that somebody was gonna take some of his energy and his spirit away from him. And even with my niece, it would hurt me if they came home and said, Annie, am I ugly? Mommy, am I ugly?
Because of my skin color.
Yeah.
See, and I got attacked for talking about that, like saying I never said I wasn't attracted to dark-skinned women. I just said I grew up dating light-skinned and brown-skinned women.
Yeah.
Because that was the hype.
Well, not even that, but
attraction. Some people just like that.
Like, fuck it. It's going to sound fucked up, but I didn't want my kids to be dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they chocolate as fuck anyway, but
this didn't work out for you.
It didn't work out at all. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool for them to be that color.
Yeah.
It wasn't cool for me to be that color. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's different now.
No, I get it now.
But like, Well, how would our baby? Like, if we was to have a baby,
Yeah.
it'd probably be all over Instagram and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because of the skin color.
The opposite of Drake's baby, looking crazy in the bitch.
What's wrong with Drake? I've never seen his baby.
Drake's baby is
Black?
nigga, no,
See
it's
through.
Oh, like albino or something?
Almost.
Yeah.
For real?
His baby is white as shit.
Mm-hmm.
White as shit. Look like, and it's funny. I was like, that's not your baby, Drake.
Yeah.
But me coming up in
red
my
hair.
20s though, like having a baby, it wouldn't have been.
But see,
It wouldn't have been what it is now. You know what I'm saying?
But see, and that's the thing. You say that, right?
Yeah.
But you have to understand that was a time where Morris Chestnut was hot. Like that nigga was on point.
Again, a man.
No, but that's what I'm talking.
Name a dark skinned woman that was on point.
Back then,
Yeah.
well, Sana Lathan was. I mean,
She's not
She's
black.
not
She's far from
dark-skinned.
black. She
I
lighter
don't
than
know.
you.
I don't know. I'm in love.
Maybe Nia Long. That was the only dark
No, she's
skin.
not even dark.
She's,
Yeah.
I'm in love with Whoopi Goldberg, so I don't know.
That's black.
Yeah. So I like Whoopi.
Like
I'm a
even
fan of
with the
Whoopi.
first time
You a
that
fan or you like her? Attractive?
even
Both.
Boomerang, the movie Boomerang,
Yeah.
the first time I saw Grace Jones, she's not an average beauty that you would. She was a model, but she was not the beauty that people would
Will you
think.
let me fuck my kid?
No, that's Eartha
That's
Kitt.
Eartha
nigga.
Kitt, okay.
Say,
But
Ray
you wanna
Jones
smell- you wanna
was
smell
the
my
bottle.
pussy? You
The
want to smell my
Oh,
Yeah.
Sean J.
Tranche,
so
yeah.
even when I saw her, I was
Pussy.
just like, oh my God, she's beautiful. But nobody saw her as beautiful.
No,
she
they
was
didn't.
basically the
had a
anti
nice
of
body.
whatever that they,
She
basically
had a
Eddie
body.
Murphy didn't want to sleep with.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the women that
It's
you
bright
saw in
skin.
movies coming up in our era, dark-skinned women did not want to get slept with. They were negative. They were anti. They were.
Well, we can't use Grace Jones because she.
But I'm saying any dark skin,
That kid,
Yeah.
I don't think
living
anyone would've
single,
fucked that character.
Maxine. She was portrayed as negative. She was portrayed. Of course, she had a phenomenal body. Everybody was like, Maxine's fine. Maxine fine. But she was never portrayed as beautiful.
But again, that's also what black people have fought in Hollywood when it comes to dark-skinned people getting the bullshit negative roles, crackheads, militant black woman, the drug dealer, X, Y, and Z. So again, I understand what you're saying, but comparing real black society to what Hollywood portrayed is kind of like not even fair.
It is
but
fair
again,
because
it's the
that's
same
the
thing.
way.
It's the same
That's
thing.
the template
You know,
of what people get
because
their
that's what
beauty
people
concept
see,
from.
but that's what people see, and that's what we're over there. We're being affected with what society sees. I
Mhm.
totally get what you're saying, but when it comes to the reality of it, again, I hate talking about societal norms, right?
Yeah.
Because that's not where we should live. One of the worst, the biggest shit I hate people talking about is how, man, media has a slant. Media has a slant. Don't ever believe what the media says. Nigga, you see what happened on the news? That's like, we
Yeah.
know what media is doing to us, but yet we keep on running back to media for our information. We know what Hollywood and society, how much bullshit with double standards exist, but yet we program our life to that shit. At some point, this is what I always say, at some point we have to look at ourselves and be like, nigga, we're dumb. We're being dumb ourselves by listening and molding ourselves to this.
Yeah.
We have to fucking stop. That's not how black people are as a whole, as a group. All right. Society has fucked us over so much that we don't need to fuck ourselves over any worse. You understand as you get older that the bullshit that came with what people looked at you as a black,
Yeah, because
dark-skinned
colorism
woman.
is real.
But you also understand that it's bullshit because you know who you are and what you are.
Now,
And at
because
some
I'm
point,
older.
and at some point,
And
you
that's
had
why I
to
taught my
exude that.
kids.
That's the most important part of it. But still using that as a crutch, that since we know better, you do better. So now that we know better, we have to do better. And instead of using that crutch, like they always say, teach one, reach one, pass that shit down, like Keke is with his son, like you've done with your son and your niece, you said,
My
right?
niece, mhm.
So I mean, it's those things that are very important. I have 2 daughters, right? I have a darker skinned daughter and a lighter skinned daughter. I call one's my black kid, one's my Mexican kid. Their mother is mixed with Spanish and Puerto Rican, right? So that's kind of what it is. I know one of those kids are gonna have it easier going through life than the other kid. I know this for a fucking fact, right? So, I instill different things in each of them. I'm a little harder on one to bring them down, a little bit more coaching and whatever on the other one to bring them up, because
You want them to be equal.
I not only do I want them to be equal, but I want them to have that. One is not going to have that struggle, and she's not
that outside attention.
Yeah, so I want her to have that struggle so she can humble herself. I want the other one to get that praise because she's probably not going to get it as much. I raised both my kids differently for those reasons alone.
I mean, that's understandable. You can't raise all your kids the same type of way. It's just not possible.
They all need
different things,
right? So I understand what's going to come as they get older. They don't understand it. So it's me teaching down as you have. And I think as a society and anybody watching, we also need to do that thing when it comes to our society, when it comes to our kids and teaching others, because the shit that society has shown us is bullshit.
It's definitely bullshit.
It is definitely bullshit. And that's something that we need to quit taking home with us. And this is stuff that you had to harness for so many years. And KK said he just got over that shit last week. So I mean, this is
okay, baby.
So I mean, this. Okay. So I mean, this is shit that's really has affected the community. But as we get older, we understand differently. And now y'all are fucking hot. You know what I mean? Y'all are that exotic thing. Like I say, I get what you're saying, but that exotic thing is not always a bad thing. To be completely honest with you, some of those men that look at you as an exotic, beautiful queen, as they want to call you, they'll probably treat you better than any nigga.
Probably, you are right. You know
and I
probably should try to get around it, but I mean, most of the men that are saying that to me are of different race, and I haven't given myself the opportunity, or don't know if I ever can.
Do you think that holds you back? Because again, love is love. It's not it's not a color, which you already know. I'm not.
Yeah, of course.
But and again, you have to be also attracted to the person that is also attracted to you. But do you think maybe that you not giving that person an opportunity because of, I guess, you're not attracted to them up front? You think you're probably missing out on something because you're looking for a black person?
I'm definitely doing that. But
you're not unaware of that?
No, I'm not unaware of it. But I would like to think that even if I did pass up somebody of another race, that I would think that I would meet a black man that we can sit and have these conversations with. I like to have conversations that somebody can understand where I'm coming from, not just empathize where I'm coming from.
That is the big, I've noticed, I've only, out of all the relationships I've ever been with, serious or not, I've only really dated to the point to where it's like, girlfriend in the house, family knows all, like a real serious relationship outside of black women, right? I never understood why. One thing that I do think is important is what you just said. Going home and having someone understand what you went through is a situation that I think is important, as opposed to going home and having to explain what just happened.
Yeah.
And then after you explain, you have to convince them that something wrong actually happened, because they just don't fucking get it.
Yeah.
And I've had to explain that to some of my non-black counterparts, and it's the most fucking difficult thing, because they're like, well, what if you did this?
Yeah.
Or what if you did that?
They give you all their alternatives about, what you could have done, except for the fact that it happened to me because I'm black. My skin color, they saw my skin color, they didn't see who I was, they didn't see, this happened, or something that comes on a TV, and another situation that happened where they killed one of our black men or black women. And I mean, you have to constantly think to yourself, would your significant other understand and be able to feel that type of pain for you? They feel that pain for you, but not with you.
Yeah.
So it's just a different, and I know that's not a big reason not to want to date somebody of another race.
You think it's not a big reason?
For some people, it isn't. I mean, it isn't for me, because no matter how many times I feel like dating black men, I still hold out the hope, or just, I would prefer to be the kickstand for my black man than the arm piece for a person of another color.
That's very shallow.
You think so?
Yeah, because someone else can be a kickstand for you, right?
And it goes both ways, but it's just something about supporting my black man that I just don't know how not to do it.
But but not everybody wants you to be their trophy wife. I know you're stereotyping a whole situation, so I get it, totally get it. And I'm just
and when
saying
I say arm piece, I don't mean like arm candy. I
Like
mean
trophy
like
wife,
no,
just-
I don't mean that.
Okay.
No. I don't mean it like that. I mean just be on their arm, like just be there, like not being able to actually relate, like just being a shell of a person
Okay, yeah.
with that individual. Because I mean, even with me, even my demeanor and the way I am like about community, the way I am about our, this pro-black stuff, period.
Mhm.
I'm not quite sure if someone of another race could actually not get tired of hearing that.
I think most people of other races get it. I don't think white people get it.
Mhm.
I just don't, because they never had to. But when it comes to, I don't know, Germans, Jews, Latin people,
Well, that's why I said it'd probably be the Latin.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Like-
the Irish,
Yeah.
I think they understand it a lot more. When it comes to like white Americans, miss me with that bullshit, because I don't think they really get it, and I don't think they're supposed to get it. Like I'm not mad.
And
when
those
they
are the
don't
ones
get
that are
it.
attracted to me. It's white men.
For real.
Mhm.
American white men, not like some white dude in an accent from Italy or nothing
It's
like that.
it's American white men.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Stay over there.
That's funny.
No.
So with I guess staying in the same realm of black dollars. Let's talk about black dollars. Okay. Now this is what a trigger alert, trigger warning, or bullshit meter. Y'all are gonna hate everything I am going to say about the black dollar right now. So log the fuck off. Anybody that wants to distribute us, press pause and do not watch this piece. But I think it's something important and maybe something to put in your mind and thoughts about the black dollar. Okay. How do you feel about buying black? How do you feel about how people speak on these? Are the two things I've heard a lot of. Buy black,
Mm-hmm.
buy black only. And black businesses talk about how we don't need nothing but the black dollar.
That's stupid.
If we cater and we don't need the black dollar. And we don't need nothing but the black dollar. The black dollar is 1.4 trillion spending a year. And that is what we need. We don't need to cater or dance for anybody else. Black. How do you feel about those comments or those statements that I've heard often? Not sure how often you've heard it.
Heard it.
But how do you feel about those things?
I definitely do support buying black, but with a stipulation. I definitely will buy black if it's quality.
Okay.
I'm not going to just buy black and it not be quality product. I will give a black business a chance to, basically earn my money for a service or a product or whatever the case be. But I want quality work. I want quality food. I want quality clothing. I want quality work. Now, I do believe that if we did have a network, and we do now, like there's groups, there's apps, there's all type of things where they list black businesses, black restaurants, black clothing lines, all of those things for us to support. There's so many things out there that is buy black only. Now, I don't agree with just taking black dollars because, of course, we're still giving black dollars to white people. So, I mean, white companies or whatever the case may be, we're still supporting Gucci. We're still supporting Tommy Hilfiger. We're still supporting
Fendi, Prada,
all these things that have made it very clear that they weren't set up for black people.
Yeah.
They weren't set up for, the black dollar to spend on them. But yet we wear them and we're proudly exhibiting their symbols in videos and on YouTube, and we feel this air about ourselves when we wear them more so often than we feel when we wear black owned company logos and so forth on and so forth on. I mean, we've been had FUBU and what was it, Carl Kanai and cross colors and all of that is back, but it's still sitting on the shelf. People aren't buying that.
If I see some FUBU shit, I'd buy it.
You know who's buying Carl Kanai and FUBU and cross color?
You wouldn't?
Fuck no.
Cross color? White kids.
I'd rather shut out cross color. I used to wear shut out cross color.
That shit is flying off the shelf at what is it? PacSun.
Still?
Yeah,
Really?
but white kids are buying it.
Oh shit.
I didn't even know it was in there.
Yeah,
Me neither.
it's in PacSun. It's $69 for a t-shirt. It's
They can have that shit.
yeah, well, that's
Nietzsche.
what I'm
They can
saying.
have
But
that.
to them, it's throwback.
See, so when it comes to the black dollar, it's buying black, and of course you already said it doesn't make sense just trying to capitalize on the black dollar and not everyone's dollar. But how do you feel about the black? What is the black spending power? How do you feel about? I guess how do you feel about, what do they call it? Everyone says, like, you know, the black dollar is the most important dollar in the world. So
well, yeah, the black dollar it's not the most important. It's the most important dollar to our community, because we're the ones that we are spending a lot of money on product.
Well, they're saying to the world, like, because, you know, black people dictate. So this is my thing. People think the black spending dollar is the black spending dollar, right? The black spending dollar has nothing to do with black spending.
Oh, okay.
Money coming out of our pocket, right? So when people are like when they pander to black people, you have to understand black people politically 13% of the country, right?
Yeah.
They're not going after black votes. They're going after the empathetic white vote that is for supporting of black people. Because that vote is more than 13% of a community. Just like when it comes to the black spending dollar is not about the money that is in black people's pocket. The black spending dollar is what black people find interesting and trendy, which makes other people spend it off of the black image.
Yeah.
Right? Like you said, you see black people, what are we doing? The dance we do on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
White people be ruining this shit. Boy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They take it and they take it and they do it and they get the notoriety for it, and a black person made it up, and that's why it's that whole strike on TikTok now.
They don't give a fuck about the black dance.
Yeah.
They care about the person that made that dance, which is making the whole world a trend to that dance. They don't give a fuck about not Jordans. Like, black people aren't the only ones buying Jordans, believe it or not.
No.
Right? So the reason why Jordan is so big is not because of the black dollar. It's because black people love them, which makes everyone else in this world love them even more.
Because everybody loves everything about black people but their skin color.
Exactly. Like Tina said, they want the rhythm, not the blues.
Yeah.
But they get that 13% that we have, and that other 87% is way more of a spending power. But that 84% of spending is off of a 13% fad that exists.
Yeah.
That's the spending power, not our actual money. It's our influence. Which people don't understand. Right?
I will say that is actually true. We do. I mean, that we are trendsetters. Everything we do is gold. And if we did take our dollar and from the Jay-Z's to Beyonce's to Kanye West to all of them, took our dollars and just brought black, everybody would follow. Even they would follow the trend.
And as they follow, they're bringing in a lot more than what the black dollar was. They're trumping whatever the black dollar was. We can't compete.
But we would have to get everybody online. And that is from the Jay-Z's but that's to the little Tyrones and whatever.
But they don't support shit that we can afford, though.
But so this is what it is. So when they talk about spending black, and this is just information I'm giving to you, y'all can love it or hate it. If we buy black, buying black is important, but it's not about buying black. It's about the businesses that we're spending our money at. What are they doing with our dollar? Right?
Yes.
They're not buying black, right? They can't replenish their store of t-shirts from black businesses because there's no black people selling those t-shirts. They can't put hamburger meat and beef back into their patties because there's no black businesses that are making hamburger meat. The power of the dollar is not the actual dollar. The power of the dollar is how much you can flip that dollar in one community. That is why Asians and Hispanics are so fucking powerful, because that dollar they spend in the bodegas and the taquerias or whatever goes right back to replenish that store from another Hispanic. And then that Hispanic who bought the shit that stored that shop is bought from another Hispanic. So the money that they're spending is going maybe not back into that Hispanic community, but it's going into another Hispanic community. And that's growing that Hispanic community. So that's why their communities grow. Like Asians, they have their own Asia side of town in major cities. They have their own market. They're buying their own meat. They're buying their own
But I
seafood.
do have to say something about that.
Go ahead.
When other cultures migrate here to the United States,
different situation. I get it. Go ahead.
They get
Help.
to open up business.
A lot of help.
True.
They get money. They are basically funded to start businesses. That is not the same way they do African American people. We can barely get loans when our credit is good to open up a business.
So as they get funded and get money to help their community, right? And they make it, right? They make it. What are they doing? They're moving still in the community. They're sending money back to their family. They keep their money in their community. I live on the northeast side for the specific reason that I don't want to be on the east side.
You did the Great White Flight.
You know what I mean? We came over here. I grew up.
You know what that is, right?
What?
The White Flight?
No. What is that?
It's when black people move into the community and white people move somewhere else. It's a real thing. So
this area has changed. Since we moved.
Yes, it moved somewhere else.
Yeah.
So then they keep moving further to get away from us,
You
and
bounce
so
right
we
where they go.
move where they are because we think that they're, instead of building up our own community, we
Motherfuckers will
move
to the
somewhere.
moon if they could.
We move somewhere where they are because we think it's a better area instead of trying to stay where we're supposed to, where we're at, to make our community better.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. So you know, I grew up. I wasn't born on this side of town. We lived Second Baptist. That's where we was at.
East side.
Right. We came
East
over
Houston.
here. Commerce. We came over here with Section 8. That's how we got over here. Right. And this is shit that I've been told because I was fucking 3-4 years old. I was young. We came over here through Section 8, and we got over here, got a house on the northeast side, literally 2 neighborhoods over that way, and we've been here since then. Right. And that's how we got over here. Right. The thing about most communities, Black communities, when people are Hispanic and Asian communities, when they make it, they still stay in that community. So not only do they stay in that community, they're paying taxes for that community. Not only are they paying taxes, they're making votes and laws based off of that community. When I vote for my city council shit, when I vote or when I pay my taxes aren't going to my community. They're coming to the community that I'm in. When they're asking me about propositions and different laws and stuff for the area that I'm at, it's for this zip code, not for the zip code over there. So you have to understand, like, we treat things differently, but it's not because but that's our problem. We're spending Black, we're not investing Black, right?
Yeah.
Hispanics, Asians, they'll spend Black, they'll spend Hispanic. They're also investing in that, but they're also not turning down dollars from other people because they understand to get extra money to invest and to grow as a community, you need other money from other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think a Hispanic person is going to turn down a contract with a white person on shirts or food or lawn service or whatever the fuck it is they're doing?
Yeah.
It was a very stereotypical job that I gave them, but you know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? They're not gonna turn down the white dollar because they're taking that money, using it, and what are they doing? It sending it back to their family,
people. Yeah,
right?
You're right.
Or spending in their community.
And you know who does that is a large, not Black people, but Africans.
Whole different conversation.
Yeah.
They're way better than a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Most of us
like they
Americans.
Africans do that also. But I would like to answer the question.
Go ahead.
Immigrants get persecuted, not freebies. Illegal immigrants get persecuted.
Yeah.
If you come over here and you go through the process of
Get
do whatever,
vetted.
you do everything that they do provide you with allotments to start a business if you apply for it.
But that's the thing. They also do that to Black people as well. The thing is the knowledge that we don't seek that knowledge to get that done. So again, there's differences with that.
But she is correct. A lot of people come over here as illegal immigrants and they gotta hit the ground running. And most races like Asians and Africans
Different motivation.
and Hispanics, they'll live with family members and stuff like that. Black people don't. American Black people don't do that.
So you gotta go.
American Black people do not band together like that. We can't sit in the household with just all of us because we're going. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, yeah, you got to go. We can't do this. We don't work as a unit. We work as a group of individuals.
Yeah.
So, and if that makes any sense.
No, that makes sense.
So it's not building as much as it is as we're just doing our own thing. We might live in the same house, but we're not growing it.
I bring all this up to challenge people on this. Buying black is cool. It sounds good. Buying black is kind of like BLM, shouting Black Lives Matter. It's like a feel-good thing, wearing a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, right?
I don't know about feel good.
No. It's a feel-good thing to have and to know that the world knows you support black or you buy black.
Oh, of course.
But
It's a
then
bumper
what?
sticker.
But then what? But after that, what?
But what are you doing to actually?
After that, what? What are we doing?
I don't know, I'm stubborn, so if motherfucker, I don't like being told where to spend my money where I work.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I don't play that shit. Do this, you should do this. I'll be right at it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just because you told me where to spend them.
You were just at a whole black market.
And I shopped at most of them.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
Very
will.
proud of you.
I did.
That nigga said, look at this closet. All kind of homemade t-shirts from everybody.
I support everybody. Yeah,
really
I do.
Us?
He's really big. Anyway, that's another conversation.
But I just don't like being told to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
You must do
shut the
this.
fuck
You must
up.
do
Yeah.
that. But
Shut up. Let me do it.
Yeah, but be mindful, man. Like we talk about the black dollar, this, that. Don't let them fool you. The black dollar is not about the money that is in your pocket.
Slick said homemade t-shirt.
It's about the influence that we have as a whole. And if we keep on buying black, we're always going to be broke, because as we're buying black, these businesses can't buy black. So until we invest in ourselves, right? And until we
I see
gain,
where you're getting. I see where
So
you're
let's make it
going.
cool to
And-
wear anybody's shirt.
and
Start buying them?
and until we gain and until we gain that momentum and that capital to where we can start producing our own cow farms, our own milk farms, our own dairy farms
We build our real community where we're buying our vegetables and our meats and our stuff
from ourselves. So until we can do that, not saying there's not black farms that exist, because there's black farms that farmers that exist, right?
That's
And
work.
they're doing well, but they're doing well. And they're employing other black people, and they're putting money back into
You know
the
how hard it
community.
is to find a black person to work like that?
No, I get it, but they exist. You know what I mean?
Oof.
I mean, they exist. But the thing, there's a story of this NFL guy that was in the NFL, and he quit the NFL and started farming.
I heard that.
And he's actually thriving, doing very well as a farmer. And he's making not as much in the NFL, but he's doing well for himself. And he was like a player. He like played.
Yeah.
But the thing is that until we get a lot more of those and investing and growing our community in, like you have Hispanics and Asians, they bring their kids over here, send their ass to school. Africans send their ass to school, get them in that education. So now you have little workers, little warriors out there, little soldiers, and they're bringing money home to Papa. They're bringing home money to the community, and they're growing in that way. Now you go to the fucking doctor's office. When's the last time you had an American treat you at a doctor's office? I can't even say it. I haven't been able to say my doctor's last name.
I can't say my doctor. Shit.
I can't either.
forever. You know what I mean?
Call her Dr. V. Shit.
I hate you.
That motherfucker got about 33 letters in her last name.
I haven't been able to say my doctor's last name since I was younger, right? And that's the thing. So we're not doing it right. We can't just fucking buy black. We have to invest black. So whoever you're spending your black dollars to, if they're buying their products to supply their store from a white person, a Hispanic person, a Mexican person, you're not really buying black, are
Yeah.
you?
You're
not.
right.
So that's the
It's
most
a nice
important
thought
thing.
to, but
It's cute.
if you go deep into it, you are absolutely correct.
Because as we spend the dollar goes right back out the community. So we're losing money at that
Yeah.
point.
Because we gotta re-up with
And
someone.
then we're not taking the white dollar because we feel like we don't need we could just make by making black products. That's it.
Yeah.
We don't need to make products for everyone, but specialize in black products. We're just gonna make black products. That's it. And we're gonna be successful by that, right? When there's all these other people that are making black products that we're competing with, and we want the black dollar, right?
Yeah. Because there's a lot of other races that make black products that are behind black products that you wouldn't even think.
But they make everything. Like I
Yeah.
think Dos Equis is like a fucking German beer.
Yeah, but but even with that being said, like Dove makes care products for black women. Cantu is I think is owned by
Damn,
a
I
white
thought that was
company.
black.
Mm-mm.
It's called Cantu, nigga. What nigga says Cantu?
I mean, but that's what I'm saying.
All black people use it.
They capitalize on
I use it.
You do?
Leave
They-
it
Dry
in.
your hair out. Don't use that bullshit.
Yeah, I
It
was
has
like, yeah,
alcohol
dry-
in it.
But they
Yes.
and
Yeah.
that's how you know that is other.
Yeah.
I was like,
That shit
like
is-
alcohol.
God damn.
Yeah.
Alcohol kills.
God
Kills.
damn, you like a motherfucker
Um,
say.
Yeah.
But basically, you know, they cover all their bases. They get the black dollar, the Hispanic dollar, they'll get all of it.
And they can re-up, invest, and grow
Mhm.
themselves from the inside
You're right.
out. We have to do that exact same thing. We're fucking shooting ourselves in the foot. I bet that spinning black ideology was created by somebody that hated black people and was like, you know what, let's start saying buy black. It'll destroy their community. And we fucking buy black.
And
And
I'm
we're
sure that
you ever thought of it like that though?
What?
Have you ever thought of the whole buying black thing as I just said it? You ever thought about it
No.
deeper?
Look, no, I didn't think that deep into it. So it's like it is nice to see a different perspective, and you did open me up to thinking about, basically you're right. I mean, I can buy everything black, but for them to even produce anything that I want or need, again, they have to buy from someone else.
I've seen
Your
some
money
prices
is out of
that
there.
I'm like, come on.
Even if they make their product homemade, they get the materials to make it,
Yeah.
It's not
They have
going
to,
to
yeah.
a black person. And that's where all their money
unless
goes.
they're growing it homegrown.
But how many businesses are doing it? I've never seen a black burger joint with their cat with a cow in their backyard.
I'm talking about little
Yeah, I know.
businesses like, the ones that make.
Patois. They make their stuff all black, Jamaican grade.
Oh, yeah.
They make their own candles. Patois life. Patois life.
Like that is, I mean, you're right.
Just think about it, guys. So I mean, like I said, the buying black shit is cool. It's a feel good mantra to say, just like Black Lives Matter. But if you're not doing anything behind it, and you're just thinking to
But
the
still
point,
support black business.
not only do you support black businesses, but black businesses support your fucking customers too. That's most important. You're not just gonna get support because you're black. And I'll be the first to talk my shit to anybody that treats me right. But if you're a black person, like, I'm not holding you to a different standard, but I'm holding you to a standard.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm going to treat you better than a complete stranger. Period. It's a personal thing with you, Kay. It's a personal thing with you. I'm going to treat you and interact with you. Your sob stories or your bullshit you want to talk to me that nobody wants to hear or vent to me, I'm going to listen to your vent. I'm going to listen to your story. I'm going to listen to your pain, so to speak. I'm not listening to nobody else. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
You know what's crazy though? When I was at the restaurant, like people would be like, I'm gonna come through. You was always at that motherfucker. But when that motherfucker shut down, I was gonna come. That nigga shut down. Now it don't matter what the fuck you was gonna do. Like everybody, what do y'all need to get back open? Like we need you to come to that
We needed you
motherfucker.
a year ago.
Yeah, like we was telling people it wasn't gonna last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you ever go
I don't even know what you're talking
to
about.
the Crab Shack on
I
Reddit?
hate fucking fish. I do not eat
I was
fish.
always there. I
She
She was always a lot of money. That
over there.
motherfucker. That shit was expensive. Say
I was like, but I was supporting.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
But
Like,
people all on Facebook. And then the funny thing about it, like people really was having a good time that it was closed. I know y'all weren't gonna make it. I was like,
crabs in a barrel.
It's like,
of the
bro,
Crab
what
Shack.
the fuck?
But I mean, they wouldn't go there, but then go spend $60 at
Red
Papa
Hook. Yeah, we
Good product?
Yeah.
yeah,
Crab Shack?
It was good.
That was the people from the church you said open it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember
was
you
good.
talking about it. I
Really
never,
good.
It was good, and it was a lot of it.
a lot of food.
Mhm.
you would never catch me in a seafood place.
Really?
I fucking hate seafood. Can't stand it.
Some good food, boy.
Can't fucking stand
You're wrong. No, look.
it. But yeah, man, that's kind of what we're gonna leave y'all with, just that conversation about buying black, man. I'm always curious on what people think about it. I know a lot of people are not gonna agree with it, but again, the conversation is not made for you to agree or to disagree with. It's just to make you think and be intentional. Again, that's something that I always talk about with Tina. She's taught me, and she had me talking and speaking that shit on being intentional with what you're doing. So when you're buying black, be intentional. Be intentional on who you're spending your dollars to. Be intentional on where they're spending their dollars at. And if it's an idea, something you can help them out with, and be like, hey, here's a vendor, this, that, and the third. Or if you are a black business, be intentional on also finding other Black vendors, or if you are dealing with a non-Black vendor, see if they're investing into the Black infrastructure, or into your Black community, or into any Black community around, because that's also important. If it's not important, then fuck it. Everything I said was just a miss. You just wasted your time of listening to this. You learned absolutely nothing. But if this was something that made sense, then shit, there you go. There's the information for you to have. And hopefully it can help you grow your situation, even just grow your mind. Shit, spread it to the world. Let them know. And by the way, Socially Responsible, the podcast, is a Black group organization. So we do need y'all support. We want your support.
Instead of organization, we're cold up in here.
Yeah, nigga. So we want your support, and we want your
dollars.
We
want your Black dollars.
We want your white dollar. We want your Hispanic dollar.
As long as it's green.
We want your Jew dollar. We'll even take your Nazi dollar.
I'll even take your.
So negative when you say stuff.
I'll even take your 1,200 you get for each kid for food stamps. I even take that.
We'll take your food stamp dollar.
You said you didn't take it. I was like,
oh no, I'll take that.
I was like, I do.
We'll
take a whole box of shirts. Look, a whole box of shirts.
Good looking out, Justin. I was like, good looking out.
We'll take your government assisted dollar. We'll take all your dollars. We'll take them, and we'll put it back into our Black community and our Black product. And this product is not for just Black people. I think white people and others should listen to what we're saying too. Don't chime in too much because you might get cussed out, but at least listen to what we're talking about and kind of see how we feel about shit and act accordingly. Okay.
Gone. I better talk now. She gone. I better talk now.
Bettina
be all in the comments. Fuck them. You can't get rid of her motherfucking ass.
What you got to leave us with? What you got to leave us with, Tina? Yeah, you. What you got to leave us with? We're about to sign off, man.
Oh, okay.
I guess shot Black. No, I'm playing. If you learn anything,
if you learn anything, just learn that buy Black.
Invest Black.
Invest back. It's the PEBT. She know what I'm talking about.
Well, give them more than one chance. That's what I would say. Because you mess up one time with a Black person, it's a wrap. I ain't going back to that shit. Like I'm sure you had cold fries from McDonald's
once or twice.
I'm sure you ordered a burger with bacon and wasn't bacon on it, or you ordered,
but no real like
we do
be going super hard on.
I've been wanting golden chick so bad. I went 3 times. It's been messed up all 3 times. I went, and when I ordered the food the 4th time, I look at here, man. I want 3 pieces of chicken, right?
Are you talking about the one on
Walmart? I ordered a chicken combo, and I went home. It was fucking strips in there. I didn't want strip. I called. They were like,
shake the Cajuns. I was like,
maybe a lot of seasoning. Then once I let me try the fish. I do the fish. It was chicken. And I like, bro, y'all. It's like what am I, the Twilight Zone, dog? Like,
they're horrible.
And they were like, did you check your bag, nigga? I didn't put the shit in there. Why I gotta check it?
Horrible.
Like I check it when I get home.
Yeah, the Popeyes on Austin Highway is horrible.
You understand the communities y'all are eating at? There's some areas I will not stop to get a fucking Snickers bar. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
What's wrong with 7 Foster Road?
How's your orders been coming out? How's your fries?
No, I was on Austin Highway.
Worse.
It's close.
Crackhead Avenue.
No, not black crackheads. So.
No, crackheads. You think I shop in bad white areas?
This is the worst.
You think I shop in bad white areas?
Nothing worse.
It's sort of a comfort to see, other people.
I shop in bad white areas?
I had fried some fish last week.
From where?
I fried some fish.
Buy my food at Walmart.
And I didn't feel like cooking on sides. I like HEB all Churches. I'm gonna get some fries from Churches. I put up church to get some fries, and
they still serve the crinkle fries.
Yeah, I would have got some fries in the closest thing to the crib and a juice
bag.
Exactly.
Why the fuck did they tell me to pull up to the front, nigga, for some fries?
Goddamn.
I'm like, no, I'm not waiting, dog. Like, I wait right here.
They had to dump it out that frozen bag.
Thaw out for 20 minutes.
The only place I've ever been to serve those crinkle fries was Murph Burgers and Churches.
Murph Burgers still selling fries too. The one
where the fuck is
San
the Murph
Pedro?
Burgers?
It's one on West Avenue.
It was West Avenue.
No, they shut that down.
You a goddamn lie. I was just there. My barbershop was on West Avenue, right?
I thought they shut it down.
That shit's still open. That motherfucker.
You took a picture of that.
The line be in the street.
Their burgers do be hitting.
The only thing I miss, the only thing I miss from Murph's is the orange Julius. That motherfucker, that was the shit. That was the motherfucker. They're like better than Sonic. I compare them to Sonic.
Yeah.
I was real iffy on Murph's burger because I had heard a story, but the first time I tasted it, I was like, man, this shit hit.
The greatest piece of grease you can have between two great pieces of bread.
It's the greatest burger ever.
It's a pretty good. That's the place that I went. Brenda's Burger on the south.
Was it
Southwest
good?
Military is the equivalent to that shit. Get the double meat though. It's a very thin bread. I mean thin meat.
I don't want to do double meat.
What you want to leave us with, man?
I just did.
What you want to leave us? You already left us with what you.
Yeah.
Too. It's your turn.
I had a whole monologue
Oh,
about buying black. That's it, man. Just fucking don't
Just tune in next week.
There you go. Tune in next week, and like we said, man, just be intentional with what you're doing. Don't buy black, invest black. Take care of your kids. If you're black and ugly, be black and ugly, but you're gonna be
Ain't
beautiful
this a
one day.
bitch? Ain't this a bitch?
I shouldn't have said that.
no, you shouldn't have said that whole shit.
My bad.
You're gonna grow into your black.
You light skinned niggas.
Conceited, right? Them motherfuckers arrogant.
So full of themselves.
Mirror.
I mean, I'm kind of like in the middle.
You in the middle of
light
shit,
skinned.
nigga. You light skinned,
They
nigga.
wouldn't even put the paper bag next to you. You would just go past.
You really?
They'd be like, get on in there.
See, I say
Get on
that.
in the house.
Especially when you said you had a dark daughter.
Look.
Nigga, what?
Look, get
I have
on
a
in
dark.
there.
I have a darker
Get on
daughter.
in- Go
You
get on
said
in
you got
the
a
house.
dark. You said you said you got a
Get-
dark daughter. What?
My other
They
I
don't
daughter.
get
have
on
a
in
dark
the house.
daughter.
You got a black daughter.
I got a dark daughter.
Cause y'all are dark, nigga. I have a darker daughter. My daughter
Don't
is.
be telling
It's
her
crazy
that
how
girl. Don't
light-
be here
It's
telling that
crazy
girl
how
she's
light skinned
dark.
people
Yeah.
try to say what's dark.
She lighter than you.
Nezzy's my color.
Yeah, and you call her dark.
Yes, she's a dark. But again, she's
Compared
got
to the
the.
other one. Okay.
You know what I mean? So she
She's
gets
not,
it now.
She's not gonna get this treatment.
Yeah.
She's not.
Ew, nobody wants that treatment.
Wow.
Ew.
This nigga here.
Ew. I hope not.
You see how this?
I
Wow.
hope you're right.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Doesn't mean she's gonna. I don't want to get that bad for her in life,
Yeah.
okay? But I understand she's
Wow.
gonna get some shit. I love y'all, my darkies. All right, so this is socially.
You gotta come a little harder than that. Yeah.
Hey, we used to. Oh man,
Nah, I don't hear none of your black.
Fuck that.
I really have no good black jokes. Really.
I had one that hurt my soul. What's
For real.
the worst one you got? I got into an argument with him. He told me I would shoot your ass, but I would have to put a flashlight on the bullet. Nigga, I was hurt, nigga. Say,
Did you at least laugh?
I cried, nigga. Say, I'm like, you whole ass nigga. Say, out in front of everybody. I'm like, oh, nigga, we really got to fight for real. Nah, nigga, that shit. Because when I fight, I cry. Like, I really was ready to
That's
fight
how-
that nigga for that
If I
shit.
cry, get the fuck away. I'm
Yeah, I
mad.
was real. What the fuck you crying for? Like, we got to fight, nigga.
Move.
You had to get out. I just
Yeah.
got my worst situation was this boy cut off the lights in the classroom and was just like, Tina, smile and open your eyes so we can see. I was like, you know what?
We did that to
Show
KK
right.
here.
Y'all did do that shit. No, y'all didn't cut the lights off, but it was dark. And Trip said he commented.
No, nigga, I went over
he
there and cut the
commented with
lights off.
KK. I was like, okay, nigga.
Nah, I cut the whole light off.
The whole.
In the middle of the show, I cut the light off and said,
I
oh,
don't
KK's
remember
mine.
that.
It was jokes. They just made fun of my teeth.
I think I ended up fighting his girlfriend later
Yeah,
on
that
that year.
shit.
For real.
Cause I don't. Yeah, that
Be
shit
nice.
there. It's just like. Yeah, that
I'm-
shit.
Where's your bitch?
Where's your bitch? I got you. I got you.
Keep on
Get the
talking.
Yeah,
class
I got
pictures. I don't know why you bought this shit. You just see my teeth in my
Oh,
eye. Like,
they fucking
buying them fucking
photograph
pictures.
Black people, period, horribly in school pictures,
They
but
do.
dark skin pictures.
dark skin people.
Oh
Look,
my god! I think I stopped taking pictures. At
we
eighth
look
grade.
like slaves in the
You
motherfucker.
won't catch a bitch after 8th grade in the yearbook.
They used
They
to
gonna be
do,
like, did you even go to school? Did you play it? Did you partake in any activities? The fuck I did.
Have you ever noticed dark skin people in pictures?
no, they
Class
do, they do
pictures?
that bad and watch like have you ever seen like Hollywood movies? Like they photograph black dark skinned people horrible. The lighting is all fucked up.
Yeah.
We literally look like them little gnomes that be in them black things that
I
be in the
won't-
Like
ground
that t-shirt that she
I
got
won't
on.
even let people post pictures of me now
without seeing them.
without seeing them.
Yeah,
I want to let people take pictures.
I gotta
They take a
approve
picture,
that
I'm like,
shit.
Chill out.
Let me
Stop
see your
fucking with me.
camera. Delete that shit.
Yeah, don't. They be like,
Do it again.
they be like, come get in the picture. I'm like, no,
Cut the flash
I don't
on.
even fucking know you.
Who's the photographer?
I just go blocking and report it as abuse.
Spamming niggas account. That's
I was
him.
just like,
I do spam people accounts.
like, yep.
I
do it all
spam
the
the shit
time.
out of people when they get on my
I'm
on
like,
my
do not,
shit.
do not take a picture of me. Do not post a picture of me. Don't do that shit.
I jump in people's pictures and just
I
want
was
to say,
like,
tag me in that
Bright skin shit.
Yeah,
because I know
bright
it's
skin.
gonna be
It's that
fire.
bright
Yeah,
skin
bright
shit.
skin shit.
I know
You know
it's
it's gonna be fire.
fire.
Yeah, it's really bright skin shit.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be fire. I'm like, just
Take a
tag me
picture
in
with his
that.
eyes like this. It's
Looking
like,
like a
like the
motherfucker.
sun always shining on the star. Fuck out of here.
The sun's always right there. In front of
Yeah.
me. I'll be short type shit.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
Hey,
Them pictures be trash too.
hey, y'all. Thank
I was
y'all for
like,
tuning in to Socially Irresponsible
Here this nigga
podcast.
go with this.
Peace.
We about to sign out. Check you next week. Peace.